And here's hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. My name is D'Angelo and welcome to my channel. You came here for the second episode of Death March, which is a D&D campaign where we're doing Call of Netherdeep with a wonderful group of people, my good friends. Just want to let you know right now that Jen, aka Low Zelda, is not here with us tonight because they are celebrating their Fuck Cancer party, which we're all excited for her to be celebrating that and everything, and we hope she's having a wonderful night. So what we're gonna do is go around the room and have everyone introduce themselves before we get started, and let's go ahead and start with Adam.
I had the chat over my mute button. Great. Hey, everybody. My name is Adam, or Adamus Lamas. I am playing Harrison Ford, the 13th, a.k.a. Lucky, who is a Haragon dance bard. And I guess it's time to put in the teeth.
Oh
Let
my
the games
god.
begin.
Your dedication, Adam. I'm so curious if this is gonna last the whole campaign, and I love it.
Oh, you get disadvantage on all rolls when you don't use the teeth, so it's like
Well, I brought my trusty straw to help me drink.
amazing. Oh my gosh. So perfect. And then we're gonna go over to our newest player, Jay. Jay, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Jay, and I am playing Moros Hayden Vindica. I don't know how much I'm supposed to say.
If that's good, that's totally cool. Yeah, that's fine. And then perfect. And then handing over to Benji.
Hi, I'm Benji, he, him, and tonight I am playing Zeke Craven, your resident drow warlock who is, you know, he's a slut.
Amazing. And then going over to Isabel.
Hi, everyone. I'm Isabel. You can use any pronouns for me, and today I am playing Foxglove, the Order of Scribes wizard with a mysterious past.
Perfect. We love that. So, yes, like I said before, we're playing Call of the Netherdeep, which is a wonderful campaign that's set in the world of Exandria, within the Critical Role sort of mythos and lore and everything like that. The group here are in a place called Jigao, and during a festival of merit where everyone has gathered to kind of participate in all these fun games like pie eating contests and races and swimming contests and, you know, all these riddles and everything like that. It's been a good, wholesome time. Too wholesome if you ask me, but the group has done a great job of being able to go to these different events and conquer them, actually do a wonderful event. And during that time, they actually started to brush up against their actual rivals. Unexpectedly, when they're the day of the actual event to celebrate, it was Foxglove's birthday, right? Yeah,
Yep.
To celebrate Foxglove's birthday, to be able to take their mind off of everything. Suddenly, their past comes back in full force, and say with everyone's essentially, as you guys all get haunted by the different things from your past, or even present for Zeke's case and everything like that. So, not letting it get you down, you went ahead and decided to participate in these games and did a great job during them. And the day is growing late. And the final competition draws near, but you still have some time to do some things. And does anyone want to recap what happened, the major beats for last session at all? And if you do, you're going to get a point of heroic inspiration.
I'll do it.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah. So we started off in the tavern, and we met gorgeous, hot Aarakocra, who does not eat rabbits, or maybe eats rabbits. We're not entirely sure. The jury is still out on that. We were introduced to everybody and slowly introduced to everybody's rivals. And then we made our way to the festival where we first did the riddles, which Foxglove bodied and won the medal for it. We made our way over to the swimming race, which Edie bodied. Also cast some darkness to ward off some sharks, which was unexpected and I'm sure delighted D'Angelo that his shark battle was not at all truncated and cut short.
I'm fine.
And then we made our way through a maze where we were being followed by our rivals. And we finished the maze, winning that as well. So we've just been doing pretty damn great the entire time.
Perfect. And yes. And then throughout the event, you guys have been cornered by your rivals in some one capacity or another. So, for example, Harrison was actually one of the last ones to get pulled by the Aarakocra, kind of attendants in the actual maze, and was cornered by Ethan Hawke, the actual Aarakocra, apparently bounty hunter and everything. So, who had told them that their time is running short. They owe a lot of money to a very particular cartel, and they're looking to collect either their funds or their feet, whichever is available at the time and everything. So at this point, you guys all exit the maze, and you hear the sounds of like different gongs that are kind of going off, and town criers are calling out, saying, all participants in the Festival of Merit, only a few hours left until we see who qualifies for the final competition. Get in the last games now and have a wonderful time. Be safe, as they all kind of call out, and everyone's super excited to as people are murmuring about who do you think is going to be in the final competition. Like, oh, well, it'll definitely be us. We have like a couple medals. It'd be super awesome. And then and your rivals kind of like walked on and everything. Or actually, you know what? We'll probably do it here, where your rivals are like nearby you guys. And it's at this point that Edie will look to you guys and look over to specifically Callister over here, who is this kind of older orcish gentleman who looks pretty stern at Edie, doesn't like ever shy away from looking very hard at her now. His demeanor has changed completely. As you saw him interact with Lucia, and every encounter has been very sweet, very pleasant. And Harrison, you actually have a relationship with Callister, where you've known him, before and everything. And he's a cool dude. You've had drinks with him before. He's a solid dude, just a normal guy. And now he just has this fury, unlike anything other, against Edie. And Edie eventually goes like, "Hey guys, you guys continue without me for a bit. I've got to go and handle a certain situation and everything." As she looks a little bit uncomfortable, which is very odd for Edie, because Edie's usually cool and controlled and everything. Any questions, comments, or anything like that there from your characters?
I think Foxglove would definitely just check in with Edie and make sure they're okay. I don't think they would try to stop her necessarily, but I think they're just going to put a hand on her arm and just say are you sure? You don't have to.
Yeah.
Or do you want support or whatever you need, basically.
Okay, yeah. So you see that she looks to Callister and exchanges that same glance, and then kind of gives a sigh and go, you know what? I should handle this on my own. I really appreciate your concern. Everything's going to be fine, and she just kind of gives you a very very weak sort of smile, which Edie rarely smiles, but she just wants to mainly get the gist. Not to be concerned, she's going to handle it, but you could definitely see conflict brewing. There's definitely tension in the air, and maybe this will resolve it, by being direct and be able to talk, sort of about this. And Edie kind of gives a sigh as she goes over to Callister and be like, maybe we should talk, and a little bit. And he goes, yes, I think we should talk, absolutely. And then he settles down a little bit and looks over to Lucia and goes, I gotta handle something. And then you see Lucia actually have the same relationship with him, being like, are you sure everything's okay? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. She's like, all right, well, if you need anything, let us know. And you hear Bill Derival call and be like, you're leaving our group? And he goes like, I gotta handle something important. You guys enjoyed the game without me. And he goes like, but we can't participate with only 3 people. And at this point, Lumberyan, you smell the cologne before you see the person, is Hayden. So Hayden, could you please introduce your character?
Okay, so hello, I'm Hayden. I also go by Moros. I probably will react more to Moros than Hayden because my memories are a bit fuzzy of my past. I am a paladin that got sort of trained in hell, to put it lightly, and then got dragged back out of hell by the amazing rival that is Esteban. I'm about 6'2", and I look like every problem probably, and even just looking at me almost gives a sense of like, because he looks sort of like death warmed over. Think sort of the Crow-esque. Just not a good time.
Perfect. Okay, good. And then yes. And then were you able to find an art piece, or do you want me to find one?
I sent it in the Discord.
Oh, you did? Okay, let me see.
Yeah. One with mask and one without, and then the skull one is more when he's doing
gotcha. I do.
makeup. Yeah.
I do see it. Okay. Okay, cool. And let me see here. Gotcha. Okay. All right, cool. And what would Hayden's cologne smell like?
Sort of like a fire, like a forest on fire. If I was like smoky. I'm trying to remember the other word.
I think I have that Old Spice.
But yeah. But yeah, it's very sort of just like smoky, almost like not like damp, but like sort of like a graveyard smell. So like dirt, wood, smoke, that kind of essence, I guess you would say.
Sure. Okay. So in this time,
I wish I knew more cologne words.
no, you're fine. You're good. In this time, and oh yeah. So, oh yeah, you're in there. Perfect. And then I'm so sorry. And you said your character goes by Hayden more often or Moros?
Moros.
Moros.
He's
Okay.
been going by Moros because of like basically when you die and get reborn as an umbral human, that's they give you a new name. And also
Gotcha.
Hayden was too long for them to scream out at him, so they
Perfect.
give him a new name.
Okay, cool. So in this time, I would be saying that you probably arrived in Jigao specifically to find your friends that you know that have been here before. Maybe you have a direct memory of them, or it's a situation where you just feel like home is here, you know, and you know that a festival's going on and they're somewhere around here, and these streets feel so familiar sort of to you to a certain capacity. And sure enough, with a little bit of searching, you end up finding the group. As you see clearly that you know, Foxglove is there, Harrison's there, Edie is also there, kind of like walking away with an orcish sort of fellow, and then Zeke is also there, and you see them all sort of here. With you is Esteban, and could you please describe what Esteban looks like, or would you like me to describe it?
I can describe him.
Sure.
'Cause he's drow, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. So basically, think even though he's a drow, he looks like every sort of goody two shoes that like could possibly be. His hair is put together. He almost gives he almost gives the prince from Shrek vibes.
Very much so,
like
yeah.
yeah, very much of like same sort of like hairstyle, just like he just good, and it's almost like day and night looking at them together, and
Yeah.
he's just a motor mouth, never shutting up.
My descriptor for Esteban would have been like 2000s manga romance
Yeah.
interest, where it's like perfect and flawless in every way, like roses in the background every time. Yes, Esteban is with you, and they essentially begin to say like, this is a cute town. This is a pretty like fun event. You should actually participate in some of these games. I think the pieting contest looks good. The arm wrestling contest looks great. Why are we here again? As he has, you know, 2 churros in hand. One he bought for you, which you refused, and the other one he's already like halfway eating.
You're trying to reintegrate me into human life. And I
He's like, oh, I mean, I get that part, but at the same time, why are we here in this small town? Like, I don't like. I mean, it's cute, but like, what are you exactly here for?
looking for people,
I'm like, okay, well,
saving me from you.
hopefully we find them. And then it's just kind of like stuffing his mouth with churro. And then when he realizes you're not going to eat the other churro, he finds a kid and he goes, here you go. And then the kids are like, oh my God, thank you. As they're like, it's a paladin, as they all fan over him. And then he like brushes his like gorgeous hair out of his over his shoulders and everything.
The eye roll.
People
of
swoon.
century
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And then perfect. So at this point, you look around with your passive perception. You can immediately see the group. They look a little bit concerned as they watch Edie walk away with this individual, and you hear some like harsh sort of tones being used, but it seems like there's an argument going on. But mainly, you hear this group over here begin to sort of. Oh, actually, I don't know if I gave you sight. Let me give you sight.
No, I was gonna ask if I'm supposed to see things.
Yes. I was just over that. There you go. Yeah. Are you able to see now?
Got it. Yes, I see.
Okay, cool. So, at this point, you see your friends Foxglove, Harrison, and Zeke. And how would you like to approach them, or what would you like to do?
I would like to distract Esteban to basically being like, oh, that, like, look over there, like, those people need help type of thing, so I could go by myself towards the group.
And so yeah, you see them. You like point in a random direction. Yeah. You say like, oh, I think those people just like need help or something like that. He's like, oh, of course. He's like, excuse me, do you need help? And you see some people that are like, well, I do now. As they just immediately, just like you see a dwarf just twirl his beard and then like begin to just get distracted and all that. And then he is distracted. What would you like to do?
He is, with like the utmost of anxiety, gonna approach the group, and he doesn't know. You can almost see on his face like he doesn't know who to sort of speak to first, because everything, like, he remembers knowing like individuals in the group, not like seeing them together, but like seeing the individuals, but he doesn't remember fully like where or like when they met, but he remembers that they were like nice to him, which is like rare, so he remembers that. So did he overhear that they are missing a person?
You would have heard some conversations probably by the rival group, as they're like, we only have 3 people, we need a 4th, like how are we going to do this? And like, we'll just probably find someone, or maybe their conversation will end quickly. You never know. It's chill out, it's fine. And meanwhile, the rest of you see Moros finally for the first time in a while. What would you like to say or do?
Are you guys seeing who I'm seeing?
Yeah. I think Foxglove probably met. We all met you as Hayden, correct?
Yes.
And but before we got together as the group that we're now. So I think maybe Foxglove panics a little at seeing 2 different people from the past who know who she was and who her family is. And so they are like a little bit delayed, but sort of just give an awkward wave.
And behind Moros is your 3rd grade teacher.
I told you guys my birthday was going to be weird.
There you go. And then Zeke, I'm sorry.
I'm not awkward at all. I see Hayden, who I know as Hayden, and I'm like, Hayden, hey.
You know Hayden too?
Yeah. I know all hot people.
Oh, that tracks, actually.
In the distance, you do see Esteban as well.
I know all hot people.
Just following your eye line.
Starting to twirl your mohawk. Like...
Hayden's definitely gonna either Hayden's gonna sort of like flinch almost at the hearing the name again, because he's just like, because Esteban has been like beating that name into his head, but he's still like, he's like awkwardly sort of waves as he walks up, and he's gonna be like, do you have a 4th?
We did, but I don't know how long she's gonna be dealing with whatever she's dealing with right now. You can join us for, yeah, right? I look over at my group, realizing I just volunteered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gonna just like sigh almost in relief and be like, "Thank God, I did not want to be in a group with him." Just like looking over at Esteban, just like getting like fawned over.
As you finish saying that, Esteban hurries over. You hear the clinking of sort of armor, and you hear the rival group first as they go like, "They got a fourth. Like they're we gotta find someone. You, small child, will you join our group?" And then, and meanwhile, Esteban like turns a corner and goes, "Oh, and Esteban refers to you as Hayden. Is that right?"
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Esteban will come over and be like, "Hayden, are these your friends?" As kind of looks over to you
Yes.
guys, bright smile.
We already have. We're already full.
A tall,
So you're gonna have to find someone else.
tall, swole drow paladin, shining armor, pristine, great hair, gauges, and all that kind of stuff and everything. And looks to you guys is like, oh shoot, that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully there's another group around here that can like take me, and maybe we could participate together. It'd actually be really fun, especially the pie eating contest if we could do that. And then as they, like look to you guys, and then he goes like, "Oh hey Zeke," as kind of waves over to you. And
Hi. Yeah. Our group is full, but I'll be free later.
you're like, yeah, I would love to catch up with you. That'd be great. We
Yes,
go
I
another
would
like
love to catch up.
we go on another long like walk and have dinner together. That was awesome last time we did that. And he will immediately Lucia will pop in and be like, "Wait, did you say you want to participate and need a group? Because we're actually looking for a group right now." And he's like, "Oh, how fortuitous. I would love to join your group. Absolutely. Look, Hayden, I joined a group. We can compete against each other now."
Wonderful. You should go with your group so you're not too close to us planning for whatever.
And he goes
is
like,
the challenge.
like,
He's
sounds
just
good.
trying to
Good.
get him away in like the most awkward way possible. Like he's just like he doesn't want to be rude because every time he's rude to him, it gets back to his sister. So he doesn't want to like cause issues. So he's just like, it's like the like customer service nice.
He's like, "Sounds good. You guys do a great job. Try your best. You know, you got this. I believe in you. I'm rooting for you." And as they turn around and go to the group, and he goes like, "All right, I am super excited to do this. It's good to meet you guys." And he goes like, "That's my best friend, by the way. His name's Hayden, and he's like super cool. We have matching bracelets. His keeps falling off though. I don't know why it's happening." As he like picks it off the ground and everything, and then goes, "I have to give it to him later again." And then you hear them like chatter amongst themselves and getting super excited on what to tackle next. So, anything you guys would like to discuss amongst each other before you open the pamphlet and see which event to tackle next?
Have you been traveling with that just ball of toxic positivity?
All the time.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Traumatized.
Also, you look good but different. Are you actually okay? It's been a while. I know it's been a while since, at least since I've seen you.
Yeah, lots of things have happened since you probably saw me last, and you probably would have never seen me again if it wasn't for that toxic ball of positivity. But that's besides the point. It's good to see you. It's like very almost like, I don't want to say like stunted like vocally, but it is very like almost like Frankenstein stunted vocally, like forcing words out, gravelly tone, not knowing how to put a sentence together properly. His social skills are very like
Okay, yeah. Well, I know it's been a while, but I'm sort of going by Foxglove now.
Foxglove. Okay. And he's sort of like repeating it to himself to try to like remember, because he can see that you're very like nervous about something, so he's trying to like just like remember it. He's just repeating Foxglove.
Just the two most awkward people in the world.
Yeah.
Trying to
You look at the
reconnect.
other group and they're all flawless. And then
Yeah.
build
In
a
his head,
rival.
he's smooth as hell. It's just words are hard.
Bill the Rival's like,
Did
I
not
don't mean
speak a
to
lot.
I hope this isn't too forward, but you are really good looking. And then Esteban's like, oh, you're really good looking. And they're just all kind of like chatting with one another. And then
I had to break every mirror we passed because he would be lost in it for hours.
perfect. So you open the pamphlet, and you can see there's only a few events that you haven't done yet. Number one is the best pies in Jumble, which is a pie eating contest. And the next one is Call to Arms, which is an arm wrestling contest. There was also, let me see here, join the run. Let me see, crops. There is the rice harvesting contest that you guys haven't done yet, and then herding the horizon backs, which are giant tortoises that you got to like keep on track and kind of like get to from point A to point B essentially without them going haywire. Any opinions on what you guys would like to do?
I think we would turn to our newest party member and see what they're interested in.
And the options were pie eating
Right.
contest, arm wrestling contest, rice harvesting, and then herding giant turtles or tortoises.
He's gonna basically be like, he crosses his arms over his chest. He's like, he wanted me to do the pie eating contest, so we can't do that.
Well, I mean, you'd probably kick ass at arm wrestling.
he like thinks to it, he nods, and he's like, that'd probably be the safest option. I'm worried I'd hurt the turtles.
Oh. Okay, sounds good.
You said arm wrestling?
Yeah.
Okay. Arm wrestling. So, you approach a brick building with a sign that reads Beef Slab Butchers. A simple table and 2 chairs have been set up outside. Both chairs are currently being occupied by people, and you see them locked into an arm wrestling duel. 24 festival goers watch them silently until finally slam. An occupant to the left of the chair pushes their opponent's arm to the table. The crowd erupts in sort of cheers as they're all sort of stoked. And you see that there is a drow woman that it has a gnarly scar across her face, an eye patch, and kind of laughs and goes like, good try, you know, keep doing those push-ups and you'll get there someday. As a guy that's like about twice her sort of thickness, a male human is like, you know, like good show. You're deceptively strong, but I respect it. As she just kind of laughs it off and takes another drink of her sort of ale. And they're like, anyone else want to compete against Meryl Bronzefang to see who there might be the best arm wrestling champion? Come one, come all, as they all kind of get up here. And you see various tables with other combatants as well, you know, that are, you know, competitors. So who amongst you would like to compete? Did I hear Harrison? Is that right?
Harrison rolls up his sleeves.
Moros
Hey,
raises
you
an
might get
eyebrow.
It's
lucky.
true. But it's yeah, there you go. Amazing. So, is it safe to say that Moros participates?
Yes.
Okay.
Moros like awkwardly like slides off like a glove of his armor because it's like just like all like just he doesn't want to hurt. Like he feels like if he grips too hard, he'll hurt somebody. So he's like slowly like taking off his like arm, like his like metal like sort of like hand armor,
Amazing.
and just being like, I'll go.
So you see that there is a female orc gladiator that, or sorry, that's our actual like D&D thing. A female orc that's clad in sort of armor and that's like bent and dinged and scratched and dulled and everything like that. You see the drow sort of woman who is like sleeves ripped off and super swole as well. And then you also see another competitor, which is a human male that is still pretty burly and everything, and he's just looking to arm wrestle some other people and everything. So who would you like to challenge? Moros, and then Harrison, are you actually participating or is it a joke?
You actually-
I mean, that was a joke, but if we need 2 people in, I'll go in.
It's up to you. You could all, you know, it's up to you. Yeah.
Is there any harm to our team if we lose? Because it would be fun to lose.
No, not at all. Yeah, not
As
at all.
long as, because I have confidence in Hayden, but
And Harrison throws his hat into the ring.
Perfect. You guys sign up. You sign the liability waivers, get in line, and take your seats and all that kind of stuff.
The wave.
And let me see here. So I'm gonna say that Moros, you're gonna be against Meryl Bronzefang. So Meryl Bronzefang is the actual. Meryl Bronzefang is the orc. They seem to be a veteran of sort of combat. They have like a lot of gnarly scars, the dented armor, and everything like that. And then you see that there are the other competitors, which is a drow sort of woman that's pretty burly, and then the human male as well. So you're standing against them, and you hear the goblin commentators being like, "All right, I want a good, clean arm wrestling match. No, twisting of the sort of hand or holding onto the table and trying to do whatever. There's a good, solid. I guess you could hold the table, but so let's go ahead and do this. Any questions? And are you sure you want to compete?" As he kind of looks over to Harrison.
Hey,
Okay, we're gonna go then. On 3, 2, 1. So I need Harrison and also Moros to give me an athletics check as you guys are looking from this, as Zeke and Foxglove are looking from the sides. Everyone's cheering and sort of
we're cheering
doing
you on.
bets in the crowd and everything like that. And
Stop! Stop! What did I say?
did you get a natural 20? Oh,
Not quite. Not
dirty
quite.
20.
dirty
Not
20.
quite,
Oh my
dude.
god, that's amazing. That's so good. And then
The dice want to believe.
let me see. For Moros, 18. So you guys are great. All right, so let me see what the competitors end up doing. So it's going to be 10 and 8. So you guys did great. So in the situation, you square up and they look to you guys, and you see that the Meryl Bronzefang, the orc sort of like veteran, she looks to you and be like, "Hey, you look kind of like weird. Is something wrong with you? Are you like sick or something?" As Moros, you stand across from her, is like, "Also, your cologne smells like a burning forest. Why would you pick that scent?" As and they're like, "And go." And she's like, "Your hands are so sweaty." As you just like immediately like and are able to take them down. And then for Harrison, you're actually going against this burly sort of like male. Looks like he's in construction or works the docks or something like that. He's like, like, "God, my hand just like completely engulfs. It's like a baby hand. It's so soft." And as he kind of like just encapsulates it. And then anything you'd like to say to him before you guys begin arm wrestling?
Harrison's just gonna do his emasculating strength dance, and he's gonna kind of like grind on the guy's arm a little bit.
What are you doing? Stop. As and then
Hey, hold on, I'm getting there. We're getting there. Hold on.
and then
Bro just apologizes in advance.
yeah, and then he's like, "All right, you know what? I'm just gonna get this over with really quick," and then just kind of go from there. So they go 3, 2, 1, and then in this time, you see him like sort of there, and you feel his muscles, and they're like they begin to tense up, and they're very, very thick, very, very hardy. And your tiny little like Herringon hand is like there with him. But when it goes, there's a slight bit of resistance between the two of you, and you can definitely feel that you're probably weaker than him. But you get a surge of strength in this time, and you do it, and you hear a distinct snap, and all of you sort of hear it as his arm sort of like breaks from like it seems like it was damaged from actually against the last competitor, and he kind of like calls out in sort of pain as he like looks at his arm, and he goes like, "Good job, man," as he kind of looks at you, Harrison, and gives you a thumbs up as you hear the goblins be like, "Medic," as immediately some like clerics come over, and then begin to-
Unlucky.
Absolutely brutal, Lucky. Absolutely brutal.
they're like, "That
Let's
guy
go."
like broke his arm. How like rude." And then
He was
they're
just
like,
like staring at Harrison with like a slight fear and confusion, like just not understanding how
Let's
that was humanly
go.
possible.
amazing. So
He pulls out like a carrot and bites the head off, and like.
amazing. So all right, cool. So now it's actually gonna be I need both of you, Moros and Harrison, to roll a d4 for me. I guess actually roll a d20, and then we'll see what that result is. So that is a 14 for Moros. And then that is a 6 for Harrison. So Moros, you get to choose. Do you want to go against this burly drow who won her competition against her competitor? Or do you want to face the winner of Harrison versus this drow woman?
I'll face the winner.
Okay, so Harrison, you gotta sit down against this burly, like, drow woman as she goes, hey, good luck to you, but I'm just gonna let you know right now, my arms aren't gonna break, as she digs her sort of elbow into the table and then looks to you. And anything you'd like to say?
Well, I've heard that before.
Amazing. So all right, go to roll your athletics check.
Harrison's gonna use a luck point and get advantage if that's okay.
Sure, that's fine.
Oh.
22. So you gotta beat a 22.
Oh.
So it's an 18. Was that with advantage? And a 14. Okay.
Oh, well, that's
So-
not gonna happen.
Yeah, and this time you're like, heard that before, and like 3, 2, 1, go. And there's a slight bit of tension, and then in a few seconds you just feel the weight and the strength of her just like collapse your arm into the table. And she's like, good try. As they go, ladies and gentlemen, in the semifinals, winner is actually going to be Maggie, as everyone kind of like cheers and all that kind of stuff. And now this new competitor, what's your name, kid? As they look over to Moros.
Moros.
I'm like, all right, Moros versus Maggie, as everyone cheers and is super excited as they get you the grand table that's gilded and sort of golden edges, fine mahogany, and you guys dig your elbows into the table. And she goes, all right, I'm gonna get that medal, as you see the giant shining medal that's hanging out, that's the prize for the winner. And anything you'd like to say to Maggie before you end up?
No, he's just sort of, he's going through this like, oh god, don't fuck up.
Amazing.
For the story, that's all. So he looks anxious, but he's ready.
Do any of you place bets for or against your companion?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll bet on Moros.
Okay, so how much?
How much gold do I have?
If we never establish how much gold you have, we'll do it at like 30 gold each starting off.
Oh, I think I have 28, so that actually is perfect. Yeah, I'll bet like 10 gold.
Okay, perfect. And anyone else want to bet?
Can I give Bardic inspiration?
If you'd like to, yeah.
Sure.
How close are we to?
I would probably say like maybe 5 feet. Yeah, around like 5 to 10 feet around. The circle is definitely smaller now because they've removed the other tables and chairs. That way everyone can focus on the the winners here. There's probably a good like 18 people that are watching.
I'm really resisting the urge to cheat.
I mean, Harrison's already doing bardic inspiration to your companion, so
And betting 10 gold.
I mean, I have silvery barbs, but I do think that would be real obvious if I tried to cast that. So I don't have, unfortunately, I'm not a sorcerer. I have no meta magic, so.
That's true. I don't have meta magic, so it would become obvious. Never mind.
I know. I thought about doing silvery barbs too, but I'm like, there's a huge crowd of people watching.
You like immediately do Naruto handjutsus, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Who did that?"
Wait, what's that?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Amazing. And then, all right. So they say 3, 2, 1, go. So Moros, I need you to do an athletics saving or athletics check, and then they will do
Oh,
theirs.
that was bad.
So
That
they
was
got
a bad roll.
they got a
Oh, wait, you have
16,
bardic. You have bardic.
and yeah. So bardic inspirations. Go ahead and roll your. Is it D4, D6?
D6.
Ugh,
D6,
yeah,
okay,
I don't
so-
think you can win, even
Yeah, I
if
was
you
about
get
to say. I got excited about the fucking chance of not using the cursed dice possibly in real life, and then it cursed me in the game.
Right.
No, because D&D Beyond cursed me last week, or
Yep.
last session, so.
I was like, which dice is it? Which dice is gonna be nice to me?
Okay, perfect. So you guys grab each other's hands, and there's a huge strength off as she gives you like a sly smile, and then all of a sudden her face gets very serious and very tense as you're actually stronger than she expected, and you struggle, and no one moves an inch. But then suddenly it begins to give, and you see that you're losing the momentum. So I need you to roll another athletics check.
Okay.
This will be best out of 3.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
They got
What is
a
happening?
so they got a 23. So at this
What's
point,
going
she goes like cute as she just like slams. Now, granted, you are a new player, so you do get a point of heroic inspiration for being here. So heroic inspiration comes into play very much like a point of inspiration, where you get to use it for a reroll, or you can give it to an enemy and have them have disadvantage sort of on their roll. Now, if you'd like to, you can use it here, or you can keep it for a rainy day, whichever you'd like to do.
I want to use it here. I want to try again.
Go for it.
You're trying to beat a 23.
So, do you want her to have disadvantage, or do you want to reroll your roll?
Because, yeah, that's tough. So,
Yeah,
up to you,
23.
but.
23.
I mean, you could have a reroll, and she could get like a 9. You know.
Yeah. I think. I'll risk it. I'll do a reroll.
You'll do a reroll. Okay.
Or wait, to make her do a reroll?
Yeah. So you want her to
Yeah.
do a reroll? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. So she will go ahead and do that, and that is a 12. So with a 12. Okay, so changing things around, because you got like a 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the situation, you're starting to lose ground, and then suddenly you find a second wind, and you're able to like stabilize. And everyone is super tense. You guys are gripping the table so hard it's beginning to crack, at certain areas. And everyone oohs and sort of ahs here as you guys get to this final sort of bout. And I need you to do one final athletics check.
Please don't screw me.
Another 22.
Oh my god.
And you actually have a better
17.
17. Okay, with the 17, you're here. She's there. And everything is so confusing for you. You're still getting used to everything here. The crowd is getting wild. Your hands are so sweaty. And this time, what happens is that she finally is able to grip hard and then slam you all the way into the table. And everyone cheers as how amazing and awesome sort of that was. And you all sort of like look on and graceful sort of defeat as she goes like, you were the strongest opponent I've ever faced, so like good on you, as they go like, oh, so close, so close, but it was still a wonderful show. Everyone give it up for a round of applause for everyone as they all kind of like cheer and are super hyped and excited for it. And perfect, so that's another game down. And you guys would like to say or do in this time as you choose which one you'd like to go to next.
Are our rivals around? Did they come to arm wrestling, or are they still following us? What are they doing?
No, so they ended up going to I think I said that they already did pie eating. I'm not sure.
They
Yeah,
already did
they
do
had-
pie eating, but
Okay.
they haven't done swimming or.
Okay, yeah. You see that some of them are
Or
like
there's the other ones that we haven't done too.
yeah, as you hear them like getting back from another event, they have a medal as they're like, oh my gosh, those tortoises were so huge. The horizon backs are massive. It was like, yeah, it was so hard to tame. And you hear Esteban saying like, Lucia, you're actually really good at taming animals. Just like, oh geez, thanks. As she's like super shy and 4. All right, cool. And then you guys cross paths, and then she was like, oh, Foxglove. And she goes, how did you guys do at this? Was it fun? Did you guys win? As she looks at you guys.
Close. Moros got in second, but it was a lot of fun. Harrison actually got it almost to the semifinals.
And she'll be like, wow, that's amazing. And then Esteban will hear this and be like, oh, more. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hayden, are you okay? Are you feeling like all right? You'll get him next time for sure. Did you want to try the pie eating contest together?
He's like, Moros is so like not mad that he lost, it's just more mad that he has to like possibly do the pie eating contest. He's like staring, he's just like deadpan staring, and he's just like, pie eating.
And he goes,
And
yeah.
he sort of looks at the group like, we have to do pie eating.
There's also or turtles. We don't have to do pie eating.
They're like, yeah, well, our group is talking about doing, apparently they already did pie eating, which is very unfortunate, but there's like the rice, you know,
Oh, yeah, the
harvesting, which is so humble. So like, I love it. Because the you know, the people that used to work our sort of like, or do work our hacienda and everything, they actually harvest all the rice from the fields. And I always wondered what it would be like to actually do that. So I'm going to live
What?
that dream today and
Which
everything.
one?
So
Where did you guys just come from?
you're like, oh,
They
well,
came from turtles.
They came from turtles, but they're talking about
rice harvesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So-
think turtles is actually next on our agenda. That's
Like,
unfortunate.
oh,
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's-
wild.
That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully we'll meet up in the future. Like, good luck to you guys. I know that you're gonna be able to do it. As and the group, he turns to the group and goes like, "Do you guys want to do the rice harvesting, or do you want to do this?" And then and Bill is like, "Oh, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna own house." As looks over to Zeke. Is like, "Good to see you, Zeke." As looks over to you.
What is your deal?
He's like,
It's a
"You
fair
know,
question. It's
you
a
know-
fair question.
like, you know what my deal is. He knows what my deal is. Come on, guys." As
I
he's
know.
like,
Who are you?
You sure you've never met him before? Maybe you forgot? Maybe it just wasn't memorable?
I mean, he's not memorable.
Yeah, it's crazy. He hates you so much.
and then you hear the next, like, I hate him so much. As and then so, where would you guys like to go next? Would you like to herd some horizon backs, or would you like to harvest some rice?
Boros just goes, we can go to the turtles if we don't want to do rice.
Let's.
I don't really care. I don't think I'm good at any of these, so it's up to you guys. I'm down to just try whatever.
Let's do the turtles. I'll participate in one
Turtle?
just to say that I.
Do I have
I
the
did one.
turtles? I don't know if I have the
I believe in you,
turtles.
Zeke.
That's fine. We'll just
I really don't care. But
I
thank
believe
you.
in your ability to commune with the turtles.
I could literally fall. I don't care.
I never could have guessed that. You're so enthused.
Amazing. So let me go ahead and get I think we need Moros, and I need all these guys as well. Actually, they're not there canonically, so that's fine.
Roll20 has changed things. I was trying to add my character sheet, and it's scary. They have changed everything.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I gave up on that the other day.
Yeah, I was like, oh, my oath isn't even here. Cool.
Oh, really? For the 2024
Yeah.
sheet?
Yeah, because they only give you the chance of like the free basic rules or the D&D 5th edition, so
Oh,
everything else is
gotcha.
like to the wind.
Yeah, you know, it might be because on my Roll20, I don't own the 2024 handbook, so that's probably why it's not
Yeah,
giving
it's
access.
like you have to own it on every different platform to use it on every different.
God
Yeah,
forbid
so-
I don't give them my money.
You know what, though?
Really?
All of my money.
But you
Yeah.
can use the Chrome plugin.
That's
Yes,
what I'm gonna just.
Yeah,
update
Beyond
now.
20.
That's-
Yeah, definitely get
That's
Beyond
what
20.
I've been using.
And that helps tremendously. Yeah, I'm hoping that their actual VTT gets to on par with Roll20, because that would be actually more convenient as well. But there's just a lot of
The
features
fact
missing.
that they're
and-
building it out. Yeah.
yeah, like I just really like Roll20, and I've been using it for like 13 years, so like I'm like slow to change and all that. So
Understandable.
okay, so your rivals aren't actually here. So I'm just gonna make them go away really quick. And-
Sorry, D'Angelo. We're just like, actually, no.
No, you're
Stay
fine.
away
You're
from
good.
us.
Yeah.
Actually, these carefully crafted characters that you've made for us to have like super personal rivalries with, no.
Yeah, you're like,
Well,
ew,
it's
get
the
out of here.
rivalry, right? It's the rivalry of stay away from me.
Oh my god. So in this time, you guys go over to herding horizon backs. Festival goers are clustered around a paddock full of young horizon-back tortoises that are shuffling around inside the enclosure. The 15-foot tall tortoises, once again, 15-foot tall, they're about 2-story tall buildings, are being tended by young herders who are fitting them with makeshift briddles. These individuals are overseen by a tall, attractive orc who makes sure the briddles are attached correctly. The orc waves to you and goes like, "Have you come to join the Horizon Back migration? There's a tortoise for each of you and a medal to be won if you make it all the way to the end in one piece. Last year we had to rebuild 3 houses after the festival."
Hi. Yes, I don't believe we've met. I'm Zeke Craven.
Thought you knew all hot people, Zeke. Thought you already knew all hot people, Zeke.
He's like, "Oh, good to meet you. Like, you look like someone who can handle a Horizon Back for sure."
I can handle a lot of big things.
Oh,
Amazing.
that's gonna make Moros cough.
Just clap Moros on the back, like you
Right?
get used to it.
His eyebrows raise as he listens to you and goes, if you'd like to join, please sign these liability waivers as you in front of it. And
Can we all do this one?
yes, you all can.
Yeah.
We might as well.
I signed the waiver without even looking at it. Like,
Intense
Amazing.
eye contact.
intense eye contact. And I'm just gonna be like, so these tortoises, what's the secret?
And he goes, well, they're very young and they can be unruly. They're also massive, so you got to really make sure that you tend to them in very specific ways. It's completely understandable if you are unable to get it the first time. It's very, very difficult to kind of master these sort of things. So so just make sure to try your best, and if you have any sort of skill with animals, you're going to excel here, because it takes a certain kind of type of people to be able to really be a good Horizon Back herder.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. And your name was? I'm sorry.
Ayo, it's good to meet you.
It's good to meet you. Yeah.
Amazing. And then perfect. What would you guys like to talk about as you're getting ready to? And now again, you're going to be on 15-foot tall tortoises, so this is the last time you're going to talk until this event's over.
Oh. You think these things mate for life?
That's a beautiful thought,
boring.
Lucky. Are you good, Moros?
He's like so thrown off by he's still thrown off by Zeke hitting on the guy so heavily. He's just like, and then he hears the mate for life thing, and he's like, whoa, wait, I'm just here for the turtles. I'm not interested in the relationship status of the turtles.
Amazing.
Well,
all right.
Shall we try to herd these turtles?
Yeah, let's try. Let's see.
Herd away.
Do they have names?
Yeah, what are the turtle names? D'Angelo, what are the
Turtle names? Oh God. All right.
DM, please name all the turtles.
Name all the turtles right now.
Oh my gosh. Let me see the module if they have
Yertle,
His
Hurdle, Hurdle.
yeah. Myrtle. Yeah, there you
So valid.
go. Let's see here. All right. So Zeke's is called Shellsworth. Harrison's is Mossback. Foxglove is Rippletail. And Moros is Boulder.
Boulder. It's not a boulder, it's a rock.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It's a rock.
Sorry.
Fighters used to drive these babies. Yeah.
It's a rock.
Let's see.
Moros is just staring at his turtle with he wants to pet it, but he's worried he'll hurt it. So he's just sort of even though it's massive, he's still is
Oh my gosh. Give me 1 second.
Foxglove is gonna cast Mage Hand to have like another hand on the reins. Since I have no actual skill with animals, I'm like, what do I have?
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, I have literally my nature is a -1.
Yeah, nature,
-1.
animal handling, -1. Oh, actually, my nature is good. My nature is +4, because just by intelligence, but my animal handling is a -1.
I kept his intelligence and wisdom low because he has no memory.
That's so good. I
made a
love
fucking
what
Frankenstein.
a himbo he is.
Just a himbo
Just
Frankenstein.
a goth himbo. Just everything
All I
to
could
me.
think of. Yeah, I was like, all I could think of when I was making him, I was like, himbo that
Goth
was just like
himbo.
got followed
Goth
around.
himbo.
The queen liked him just because he would follow around. He was just like, I have no thought in brain. Whatever you say goes. Like,
And
she just
iconic of her,
can't plan.
honestly.
Can't plan. Got dragged down. Interrupted his education. Old ladies just threw things at him and yelled. He's just like, oh god. I'm just here to hit things with sword.
And he's so real for that.
But because of his like him bonus, that's why his charisma is high. Because people get endeared to him because they're like, man, how do you function?
I love you playing the most awkward man as a high charisma character. Like,
Yeah.
people are just like, aw.
Yeah, it's the reverse psychology.
They're like,
He's
oh,
not-
you're helpless. You're such a helpless man.
Wow, they're so sickly pale. I'm so attracted to them. It's like amazing.
Exactly.
All right, cool. So just to let you guys know, there's like apparently a massive storm around my area. So if I suddenly
jeez.
go dark, it's because the power went out. So hopefully
gosh.
everything goes well. Yeah, because like it's one of those powerful storms where the doggy door is like.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. So but anyways, until that happens, we'll keep playing. So in this time, you all get on your horizon back tortoises. They're massive creatures, even though they're supposed to be young, essentially. But and you do see that there's a couple other people who are actually, controlling the other ones, and they are a small goblin child, and then you see there's an elderly sort of orcish woman that are all doing this, and then they go, all right. When I give you the countdown, you will try to successfully maneuver your tortoises from this point all the way to that marker down the way. As they point over, and you can see that there's a clear sort of like path where you gotta take them down. Now it doesn't seem too difficult at all, but then you see that your horizon backs start to, notice that like that it's gonna get time for the actual race, and they all start to. They all start to get ready to actually, go, and they're just like when they get on, all fours, standing upright, they get even taller, and it's terrifying to be up, this high as it like teeters and sort of like wobbles and everything. All right, and he says, 3, 2, 1, go, as your horizon back tortoises begin to sort of move forward awkwardly in different sort of areas and angles. So I need all of you to do an animal handling check.
Oh god.
D'Angelo,
Yeah,
I have something I want to argue as well.
Oh my god. All right.
I want to I can create dancing lights at will,
Uh-huh.
and I can have them all combined together to form a shape
Yeah.
if I want. So I want to create a dancing light in front of this turtle that looks like a carrot on a stick.
Okay.
Sure. To, so that with the intention that the turtle will follow it.
And it kind of like, yeah. Perfect.
Yes.
That's fine. So you'll get advantage on your first animal handling check.
Awesome.
And then, yep.
I have. Feel free to just say no to this shenanigans, but could I use sleight of hand since we're like guiding them with reins, or is this more about like the connection to the turtle? Because that's
Sure.
fine if it is.
If you want to argue sleight of hand, you absolutely can try to do that as well.
Okay, cool. I will attempt that.
And maybe you like adjust the reins in a certain way to try to guide them easier and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, let's see. Should I trust D&D Beyond?
So
Let's try.
Animal
Let's
handling,
try.
Moros got a 7, respectable. Adam got a 17, which is pretty good. And
Ooh.
then Zeke got a 20 and then a 16. So those are all solid. And let me see here. So so you need a 12 or higher to succeed. So all of you are heading in the right direction except for Moros's Horizon Tortoise, which
we're
saw like a tree.
You're
and
too
is-
afraid to hurt them, so you your hands are like off the reins.
Yeah, your Horizon Tortoise is like all the way to the right lane, and essentially they immediately see an apple tree and go over to it and just like shatter the tree so they can start eating the apples, and then like start doing that. So they're completely just like out of it. All right, I need everyone to roll another animal handling check or sleight of hand, and then and then Zeke, go ahead and have advantage again.
Or sleight of hand?
That's what I just argued for.
23, so very strong. So the DC is 13 now, and then 25.
Oh, the DC's
Jesus.
13. Oh my god.
Morris, you got it.
Let's go! You successfully got the turtle
Zeke
away from
11.
the tree.
So
Just like, please,
13 on
please,
the
please
dot.
move.
Please
Please move. Please move. Please move.
Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging
and Zeke
you.
with an 11. So Zeke, your Horizon Tortoise was doing a great job, but then they saw the apples that have spilled on the ground and have started to like maneuver their way over and be like, hell yeah.
Moros's fault.
I'm sorry.
And then Moros, meanwhile, what do you do to urge your Horizon back to get on the right track?
I start to just pull with everything, and I am like begging, like please, 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 please.
Amazing.
Please.
There's something somehow you're able to communicate with them, and then they end up like eating like a bunch of apples and like crunching them with this massive sort of jaws, like, and then just start to go and follow another Horizon back. You're not in the lead, but you're still doing a respectable you're third place essentially. So I need everyone to do their final animal handling check, and DC is going to be 14 now.
Or sleight of
Oh,
hand.
let's go! I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god. All right, well,
I'm a 1 with the turtles.
exact right. You guys just have a new mount.
Aw, 13. Damn it.
So close.
So
Is your
close.
animal handling better?
No, my animal handling's at -1.
It's even worse.
That's why I was like, oh, I can do sleight of hand.
Amazing.
Don't put
Dang.
the -1.
So I got a 24 and a 23. All right. So and Zeke with a 20. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna say
Moros.
He's fine with it. He's not hurting him, so he's happy.
yeah.
He got
They
apples.
were doing a great job. They were back on track, and then there's a lemon tree, and immediately they just shatter the lemon tree and begin to like eat it. And then so Zeke, Moros, and Harrison, I need you to do one final animal handling check, as you guys are all neck and neck. Some of you are slightly ahead, like Foxglove. Horizon Tortoise is at the very lead. It's like the slowest race ever, but still massive, as the entire ground quakes and shakes as you guys are doing this. $22, nice. Oh, I didn't even check for the. Let's see here. And then Moros, I need you to do a dexterity saving throw. You need 13 or higher.
Oh, cool.
Because
Oh,
it says
no.
if you fail your check, you almost fall off or do fall off of your Horizon Back.
I'm falling.
You fall off. Yeah. You're gonna take 4 points of damage as you like crash to
Yeah.
the ground. And
D&D Beyond has cursed you.
I'll just keep rotating dice until it
These
gives me
rolls. Yeah, I think you need to switch to physical dice.
Oh
D&D
my
Beyond does
God.
not want you to win.
I have
They
so
want
much
you
D&D
to be humble.
Beyond dice. I'm like, we're gonna go through the D&D Beyond dice, and then once I run out of D&D Beyond dice, then we'll go to the physical.
I know. I found the Vecna ones, and I'm just gonna keep the Vecna ones. This is like so cool. Okay, so cool. And then so Morris got a 5, Harrison got a 22, and then Zeke with an 18, and then let me see. And then Foxlove, did you reroll or for this final?
Oh.
Yeah, go for it.
I did not, but let me do that. Only a
12.
12.
All right, Harrison, what do you do to actually have your Horizonback tortoise make it across the finish line in first place?
Harrison is doing a dance of like Tai Chi, so it's very slow and calming, like the movements of the tortoise itself. And that, I think he's just pushing his good vibes down into the beast.
You guys, this was meant to be. It's the tortoise and the hare.
Oh my
But
god.
Of course, Harrison
Oh
won.
my god.
It's literally meant to be. No one else could have won.
That's amazing.
Me and all Moss back here go way back.
Do you? Learn more about your everyday Lucky.
All right, gonna add that into the backstory. You were there.
Deep
You-
spiritual connection to Horizonback turtles.
Exactly. You saved it from crabs when it was a little, baby and everything like that. It was just like crawling out.
Yeah, it came out of his tiny egg is the word I was looking for.
Amazing. Okay, good. So, what was at this time is that Ao comes over, the attractive orc, and he like winks to all the people in the crowd and goes, "Let's give this medal to its the champion here." As you hop down from your tortoise, and then they hand you over this medal of the Horizonback. So, when you would be hit by an attack, you can use your reaction to increase your AC by 5 until the start of your next turn, including it's against the triggering target or attack. You must be wearing the medal and be able to see the creature that made the triggering attack to use this property. Once the property has been used, it cannot be used again, and the medal becomes non-magical. So as long as you know an attack is coming, you can use Pop It to be able to increase your AC by 5 until the start of your next turn. And even as a reaction.
Nice.
And okay, cool. So, and you guys, hold on, let me see. Each one appears to be made from some different part of a tortoise, a piece of shell, a claw, or tooth. And Ao assures you guys that these medals were made from tortoises that died naturally. And okay,
Ethical medal of the
Ethical
Horizonback.
medals.
exactly, yeah. You're like, oh, we
Were
just
these
take.
also made by the orphans, or?
Orphans.
How'd you know?
That's what they told us last time. They're like, "Oh, the orphans made this medal. all of the proceeds are going to quote the orphans."
I'm an orphan. Do I get proceeds?
Amazing. Let's see here. So where is? Oh, it's right here. Duh. All right. So moving over to the map. You have done. Is that number 6? Let me see. That'll be number 6. All right, cool. So you have knocked that off of your map here. Perfect. So in this time, you've done pretty much everything except the pieting contest and the rice harvesting. It is essentially dusk at this point, and they're calling for final sort of like count. Now, narratively, that's happening. But you guys can literally do everything if you want to. It depends on what you guys want to do. So would you guys like to do rice harvesting and / or the pieting contest, or leave that be and continue forward?
I'm fine leaving it be, but this was for the birthday girl. So if the birthday girl wants to harvest some rice or eat some pies,
You like take off
It's
your boots and
whatever,
hike up your pants and like, let's do it, guys.
I'm cool with skipping it unless someone is like super excited about one of them. But yeah, I think I've had a good time with these mini games, but we don't have to do every single one.
Okay, so if that's the case, what happens at this time as the sun begins to set and you hear the sound of drumming begin to sort of like rumble throughout the area, and they're summoning a lot of people. They go, all right, we need all contestants, all groups to be able to come over to be assessed by the elders and see which of you are worthy enough to be in the final contest. And sure enough, you guys, get your bundle of sort of medals that you have here, and you collect all the ones you got from the riddles and like the swimming and everything, and head over. You see that there are other kids that have like 1 or 2 medals. You see some other people that have like 1 medal. And they're like, well, let's try. You never know unless you try. Maybe other people only got 1 medal. And you see your rivals. They also have a good grip of medals as well. Like 1 singular more than you, but it is what it is. As they head over to here and you wait in line. And they assess your guys' medals, and they go, "Oh, look at you guys! You are smart, and you're strong, and you're good looking." As they like wink to Harrison, and then and then they head over, and then and you just hear Bill be like, "Did you hear we had 1 more medal than them? Like some would say we were better than them." And you hear Esteban just kind of be like, no, it's all good fun, it's all great times. As long as everyone's having a good time, that's all that matters. Right, Moros? Did I tell you guys that he's my best friend? As he's like, by the way, my name is Esteban. It's good to meet you guys. As he's like, yeah, you are. As he like holds out a hand to Harrison.
Oh, this is Lucky. This is our the hottest of the group, Lucky.
I was like, oh,
Apparently.
I can see it. Those thighs are like, massive. So they're great.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to like sexualize everything.
He's not a piece of meat.
Yeah.
Like, my apologies. I'm so sorry if I deeply offended you.
Wow, this whole nice guy facade just fell apart with one fell swoop.
Do you want a churro? I feel so terrible. Like
There's
I gotta
nothing this
Ask-
very nice man could have said that we would have accepted.
Amazing. And then it was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I know Zeke. Zeke is so friendly. He's so nice. Like one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. It's good to see you again. As he goes in for a hug for you.
Yes,
Wow,
nice,
Zeke.
friendly.
You're so friendly. That's totally the word I would use to describe you. Friendly.
Despite your obvious attempts at hitting on Esteban, he's never gotten it that you want something more than friendship. And so he just thinks that you are so kind. Like always want to go to get dinner with him, always interested in him, looking at him in the eyes and everything. And it's great. And then he looks over to you, Foxglove, and goes like, "Hey, you look familiar, by the way."
I'm Foxglove.
He's like,
Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I must have got you confused with someone else. And Lucia was like, "Wait, you know her?" And then I was like, "Yeah, she looks familiar, but I've never met a Foxglove before, so it might be one of those things we're getting faces mixed up or whatever." But
I looked
good.
so desperately at Lucia. Like, please don't say anything. Please don't say anything.
He's like, okay, cool. He's like, well, it's good to meet you guys. Good to know that. And you guys are Hayden's friends.
Yes.
Hayden just nods.
Yeah, we go way back.
He's like, wow, it's good to meet you guys. You have good friends. You have good taste in friends and everything. And he's like, well, just so you know, he's my best friend. So also you drop this again. And he hands you your friendship bracelet.
He's holding it like it burns him.
He's like, all right, well, I guess we got to get ready for this final contest or something. That should be like a lot of fun. That should be quirky and cool. As he goes, all right, well, I'll get back to you guys. I guess make sure to stretch. You don't want to pull a muscle or anything like that. And as he like heads back to his group to.
I don't know what my sister sees in him.
Oh, that makes sense now. This whole relationship makes so much more sense now.
And perfect. So at this time they call over to everyone. You go, all right, we have our groups. We have decided that group 17 and group 13 are going to be the ones to actually make it to the final contest. We want to thank all of you for your participation. But groups 17 and 13, please come forward to be able to get instructions for this final contest. And you know that you are group 13 and they are group 17 and everything, as you have enough medals to participate in this. And as you get closer, an elderly orc dressed in deep blue robes stands atop a platform of crates, and he smiles at the crowd and he goes, "Mighty warriors, brilliant strategists, you have impressed us with your feats of strength and incisive wits and your sturdy bellies." As he like points to Bill the rival, he's like, "Yeah, I did." And he goes, but The main event, as you know, has yet to come. Only you two teams will be able to compete in this final challenge, which is a race through the Emerald Grotto. As people murmur and like, oh, the Emerald Grotto, and they go in the depths of which the greatest prize awaits. The first team to actually get to that prize is going to be the winner of the Festival of Merit for this year. But I must warn you, there are dangerous aspects of this. There are some tight corner or tight areas of the actual cave. The cave is very winding and everything. So make sure you have to use all of your skill sets combined and the power of teamwork and friendship to be able to get through this. As looks to you guys, any questions here?
What are we looking for?
The great prize, the grand prize. You will know it when you see it.
Oh, okay. Are there going to be orphans hiding out waiting for us with knives?
No, they won't be waiting with knives. They're waiting for flowers. As they you see there's a cart and they just have it filled with orphans and kind of drop them off as they all pile out.
Not the cart full of orphans, D'Angelo.
Oh God, a cart full of
Adorable children come tumbling head over heels.
Yeah, head over out.
And then they're like, all right, here's your flowers. Make sure to throw it as confetti when they come out. And then they're like, you get it, boss. And make sure to make some more medals for next year as getting to
Oh
work.
my God.
Getting beat, these orphans. These poor
Just kidding.
orphans.
Poor orphans.
Okay, so let's see here. Civilized computer centered for Oh yeah, so he tells you that it's going to be the Emerald Eye. That's what you're essentially looking for. It is the a crown jewel of the of Jagao and the Festival of Merit and everything, and you guys will be crowned the champions of Merit for the entire year. And then you'll have to give up the Emerald Eye to the next group, who will be trying to be the champions as well. So let me get you guys over here, and let me see here. Oh, did we get raided? Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, the children yearn to make medals. So
Children yearn to make those.
so
Children yearn to throw flowers in the grotto.
exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you the map transitioned over. Hopefully I did this right. Yes, I need all of you guys. So let me get.
Oh, okay, I had to zoom out to find where we can see.
Yeah, I will. There we go.
I found us.
And let me make sure that. So, Moros, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Of course you do. Let's see. And there we go. And then Chico. Chico will bark. Oh, and Edie is not here.
Oh, my bat, though, as well.
Yeah, up to 60
Yes.
feet. That's
Up
what
to
it
6
is.
feet?
You can see
Okay.
darkness and shades of gray up to 60 feet.
Okay, so Daisy and Basil.
Oh my god, Chico.
All right, cool. So, I think what we'll do is give me some teamwork and friendship with God and Anime. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a 15-minute break or so. Actually, 10-minute break to be able to rest a little bit, grab a drink, use the bathroom and everything. And after that, you will start this final stretch of the Emerald Grotto as you are guided to the Black Islands that sit at the mouth of this sort of river. And you see that there's this large cave that kind of is very pitch black in there. That everyone is guiding you towards. And they're all super excited. You hear the crowd begin cheering super loud, cheering for you guys' team. They're just 13, 13. And the other ones are 17, 17. And because I don't know if you guys actually had a group name, like Zeke and the Zeeks or something like that. But yes, and then it all kind of fades away as you guys get to this mouth, as this elderly orc is beginning to explain to you what all's happening. And they have these crates filled with these different sort of bottles. And we'll go ahead and take a break right now, and we'll come back at about and essentially 10 minutes. So we'll make it 40. So 40 minutes past the hour, essentially. And then, all right, we will all see you guys then. Please stick around because it's going to get very spicy once we get through this. The betters. There you go. We're the betters. Yeah, perfect. All right, BRB. And they can hear us. Hey everyone, hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back. We are going to continue on with Call of the Netherdeep as they are at the Emerald Grotto, the final contest in the Festival of Merit, to see who are going to be the champions of this, as both their group and their rivals group are there at the mouth of this sort of cave, and in front of you is this elderly orc who has crates of these different vials. And you see this like this like greenish, aquamarine-ish sort of like colored water, and there's even a like tiny little jellyfish that's like floating in there. And he goes, "All right, you brave and valiant individuals have triumphed in many challenges this day. Now the final test of merit awaits you." As he pulls forward one of these cases and like offers it to you guys. There's one for each of you, four vials each. And he goes, oh no, actually, sorry. He's going to show you first a palm-sized gold and emerald amulet from his robes, and holds it and shows it clearly to you guys. And goes, "This metal's twin has been placed in the deepest cavern in the Emerald Grotto. Be first to claim the Emerald Eye and return it to this place to be declared Jagao's Champions of Merit." And he goes, "Here are potions of water breathing." As he goes, "They will last for an hour each. So, make sure not to take too long. Otherwise, we'll have to drag your bodies out just like last year." And also, here's the liability waivers. As he...
Okay. How many bodies were dragged out last year?
Oh, just like 17.
17.
Well, there was the first group that went in there and they got into some sort of trouble, and then the rescue workers went in there, and then someone had to rescue the rescue workers, and
Yeah.
but that's not gonna happen this year. We have new rules and regulations. Apparently there has to be a reasonable amount of safety with these events. Whatever.
Okay, so it's underwater.
Like, that is correct. Like all the best things are. As he goes, "Well, any questions before we begin?" As you see, the other group are like, Esteban's like, make sure you drink all of it. I've had these kind of potions before. You want every single drop, because every drop means it's going to be an extra 5 minutes to your time that you can breathe underwater. So bottoms up, everyone. As Bill's like, "Ew, this is a gross flavor. Is there any other flavors like cherry? I love the flavor cherry." As it's like, "Nope, just this weird jellyfish flavor." And they just all kind of like chug it essentially. And do you all chug the potions of water breathing, or do you go in raw?
I will chug the potion.
Yeah, chug it. We have to, I think.
Okay, you feel it. Kind of like. It has a very weird taste to you, very bitter aftertaste. But sure enough, after that, you feel things like begin to, your lungs like expand unnaturally, essentially, and they're able to retain more air. as you kind of are able to sort of do this. And he goes, all right, any last questions before we you guys get in here? All right. And he goes, well, then in that case, you may begin, as he stomps his sort of like staff into the ground. And I need all of you to do dexterity, acrobatics or athletics checks.
Cool.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Correct. Either one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you're okay. Are there lights under there, or is it just pitch black?
Oh, it is pitch black. Yeah.
It's pitch. Well, Harrison cannot see, so I think he's gonna sit out.
Oh, wait. Maybe I see. Do I have a spell for that? I don't think so.
I can cast.
I don't think I have dark vision.
I can cast dancing lights and have the lights stay in front of Harrison.
Oh,
Sure.
perfect.
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I create orbs of light around Harrison.
So you asked that, Harrison, as like, is it pitch black in there? I was like, oh, it's darker than dark in there. It's crazy, and there's also other things in there too. And
Like what?
oh, you'll find out. You'll find out. Yes,
My bat also has blind sense up to 60 feet. Can I have Basil like help Harrison as well? If like be a guide bat.
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So you have a backup too, because I don't know how long dancing lights last, or if you would have to keep casting it if we like run into something, you know.
Oh, yeah. Dancing lights only lasts up to a minute.
I mean, it's just a cantrip, right? So you could just keep casting it, but probably like
Ooh, that's terrifying. It's like,
if we get into a like longer a combat that lasts longer than 10 rounds, then we're kind of in trouble. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
surely that's not gonna happen.
But it'll be up for the first minute at least. So
And just for clarification, the dancing lights is kind of like a horror movie flashlight when it starts to like go out. So it's sort of like to blink a little bit and like, yeah, exactly. It'll just like wane and then just essentially go out here immersed in darkness. Okay, cool. So let me check here. So 18, 13. Wow, you guys did a great job. All right.
I did not.
And then we need 4. So there we go. 8, 17. So same thing. So we'll say in this situation, oh, they got a natural 20 though. So I think they're going to go first. Did you guys get a natural 20?
No.
You got an
dirty
18?
20.
Okay. So they're going to go first then. As essentially all of them begin to go, and begin. And they're like, oh, we're going. And immediately, Esteban will pick up Lucia and just heft her sort of in here and dive into sort of the water. And then they are like gone. And then Bill will probably slip a little bit on the mud, making him a little bit slower. But sure enough, they are like in there and like gone. As you guys follow close behind. So I will go for.
Oh, I just wanted to remind our group, we do still have the Medal of the Conch, which gives someone a swim speed. So I don't know who wants to be holding that, because Edie had it. So I don't know who is the fastest. Maybe I think Harrison might be the fastest with your herring gun action, but I don't know. Since you can't see, I don't know if we want you to have it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot stream can see a lot more than you guys can, so don't look at stream. And all right, so when you're ready, feel free to move your token wherever you'd like to, so you can see what all's going on here. And it's dynamic lighting, right? Let's see, it does, yeah. Okay.
We're not in initiative, right? So we can just sort of explore.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'll send my bat out.
Okay, and then let me stop you guys there. And then okay, so E2, you guys are or maybe you already passed E2. No, you're in E2 right now. Okay. So E2 location is E2. All right. So The light that trickles in from the grotto's entrance is blotted out by the thick patches of kelp that fill this underwater chamber. The tops of the kelp fronds brush the ceiling, but between the stalks you spot a glimmer of light coming from the farther ahead. This chamber is completely submerged, so you're all engulfed in sort of like water at this point. And as you're getting through this sort of kelp, I need you guys to go ahead and make an athletics check to try to push through all of this sort of kelp to get through the other side.
Oh my god.
Oh, good God. Nope.
All right, Zeke with a strong 3 and Foxglove with a 5, and then Harrison with a 2 natural 1.
Oh,
So
my
Moros,
God.
if you'd like to, you can do a couple things. You can go forward alone, or you can stop to help your companions. If you stop to help,
Yeah, can I cut them free?
if you want to stop to help your companions, you can cut them free, or you can grab them, whatever the case might be. But you're going to give them advantage on their next one if you stop to help them.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna cut them free. 'cause I have
Okay,
a sword.
so the rest of you get like tangled in this sort of like kelp and everything like that. I need all of you to go ahead and roll another athletics check with advantage.
Oh, thank God for advantage.
That's it for the, and okay, so Harrison is the only one that didn't make it, but that is okay. It's really quick to create a new character in D&D Beyond, so I'll just let you do that.
Oh, hold on. One of them was an 18. I thought it was advantage.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you rolled. I thought you did the double roll and already. So yeah, that's fine. So with an 18, as long as you get a 13 or above, you succeeded in this.
I just
God.
barely made it.
So you see Moros just kind of like either hack and slash this kelp away, or like grab you by whatever fabric they can grab and then pull you through. But inevitably, they do end up pulling you through here. And then let me see here. And then where's Harrison? There's Harrison. There we go. And let me see. Harrison, can you even see? I don't think you can. Okay, but Zeke will be. Oh no, I'm sorry. You said that in front of Harrison is going to be the dancing lights, correct?
Yes.
All right, so you're gonna emit 20 feet of bright light then, Harrison, so you can see around you. Okay, cool. So
Thank you.
after you get through that section, cool. You find that there's a cavern fork. Silvery moonlight filters through the gap in the cavern's stone ceiling. Ahead, the path of the grotto splits into 2 tunnels, one to the south and one to the east. Where would you guys like to go? And you do see that the other group went to the southern pass. You see like them all the way, like a small bit of essentially like build rival, like swimming hard down the actual path.
Can we do like a perception check or something? See if we can see anything down either of these paths? Or can I have my bat do one? Because I have, Basil has keen hearing, so has advantage on perception checks.
Okay, yeah. So I will allow you to send Basil down one tunnel, one pathway. So choose the south or the east, and then I will give you information.
Since they're already going to the south, maybe would hear them scream if something happened.
Yeah, you want to check north?
Sure.
Or east.
Sure.
So you end up checking over to the north. Let me see here. As Basil does it, they kind of go over
Okay,
here.
so
And-
perception, wisdom. Okay, so Basil only has a +1 to this, but they do get advantage.
Sure.
Unless you would allow me to use. Oh, my perception's not better. So we'll just use that. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll a 2d20 then, and it'll be +1.
Okay.
First one, bad.
6. Yeah, good. I like it. I don't know what's wrong.
Come on, Basil. Come on, Basil. Come on, Basil. A 12.
12. All right. So 12. So with the 12, you find in this area that the wall, ceiling, and floor of the chamber are covered in bioluminescent algae, which emits a bluish glow that dimly lights the wide cavern. 2 large jagged stone pillars that are also coated in algae stand at the opposite ends of the chamber. Surrounding that far pillar and in front of the exit of this cavern is a thick patch of bone white seagrass. And yes, and you see that there is this bone white sort of seagrass that is all sort of like around here, and the algae and everything, and so on and so forth.
Okay, I have a telepathic connection to my familiar as long as they're within 100 feet of me, so I just relay that description to the team. Do we want to try it? It seems like probably there might be something up with it, but there's not much I can tell from up here.
Sounds like it's worth checking out.
Okay, yeah, I think we follow Basil.
Okay, let me move you guys over. So you guys get over here. Once you get over here, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry, Zeke. There you go. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. And let me check if Moros. Yep, you guys can all see. Okay, cool. So in this situation, you see that there is this, like, the algae, and it is bioluminescent, so it actually produces its own light that kind of glows in low light around 10 feet around it. If you touch some of the extra algae, you harvest some of it, it seems like, and use it as a portable sort of light source just in case you sort of need some. Now you notice this by, like, rubbing up against it, and it, like, catches on your actual sort of gear or flesh, and it carries on sort of with you, if you have any interest in that. Otherwise, you have this area. You can pass through it if you like to. Or
Yeah, can I do a nature check on that weird patch of grass, and just before we go trampling through this?
Of course, yeah.
Just to be cautious.
Harrison is gonna rub that algae on his body like it's dance paint.
Amazing.
That's a 23 nature.
23.
I rolled super
Jesus.
well. I rolled super well.
Okay, so you
Rolled a
recognize
19.
that the pale plants that are blocking the exit are ghost grass, which is a carnivorous variety of seagrass. A creature that tries to swim past it will cause it to try to, like, entangle them and then eat at them, essentially. So it's dangerous. Yeah, granted, dangerous if you didn't know it and swam through it. Like, now that you know it, you can try to tear at it or whatever the case might be, just to kind of, like, clear the path if you'd like to. Or don't tell your companions and just have them go through it and see what happens.
No, I tell them for sure. I do have a question. If the entire cave system is completely underwater, am I unable to cast spells down here?
No, you can cast spells normally, I would say.
Okay, so I can still talk and, like, use, like, verbal components.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure, because so I tell my companions that. How do I want to deal with this? I could cast an unseen servant and just have them, like, be eaten so that the plant is distracted, or I'm sure we could, like, distract it some other way, or just, like, cut it down now that we know what it is.
I've got a sickle.
I have a sword.
Yeah, do we want to just try to, like, slice it and get past? Sounds good. Let's do that.
All right. So you do so. Now that you know what it is, you know how to deal with it as you tear it apart and everything, and it does shake and sort of shimmer. We're going to say who actually goes and attacks it.
I'll go.
Moros?
I have a
All right.
sword.
Sounds good.
I'll go to.
So, I just need one of you. Thank you. So
Okay.
Moros, go ahead and go and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
And I believe with disadvantage because you're in armor.
Silver barbs. Wait, no. Can you do silver barbs to give advantage? No, that's just to give someone else disadvantage, huh?
Correct.
Damn. Damn.
Okay. So what happens at this time is you go over to the plants to be able to take your sword and kind of use it to scrape at it and everything. But these are long, you know, the ghost grass is like really long and just sways sort of in the water. And the moment you get close, it reaches out to you to kind of like try to grab at you, and grab at you it does as it wraps sort of around you and begins to attack sort of at you, dealing 6 points, apparently 6 points of necrotic damage. So check if you have any resistance to necrotic. If not, then you're going to take that damage.
Don't know if it's necrotic. Let me double check.
And it is a stationary object, so once it grabs onto you, you can cut at it. But if you got half the patch, you need someone else or yourself to try to cut the other half. So, Harrison,
So
did you want to go
you said?
next, or yeah, six damage necrotic.
Yeah, Harrison will flip her over there and start hacking away.
Sure. Okay. So I need you to do a dexterity saving throw. You need 12 or higher to succeed.
Can I still slash while I'm being held?
Yeah, you slashed half the patch.
Okay.
And then 17, you're good. It tries to grab at you, but you're too swift. You're very lucky, some might say, as it tries to grab you.
Big rabbit feet.
Unable to get you, and you take your sickle and then just like slice at the other patch of the grass, and it all kind of dies and sort of fades away and everything. So, all right. So going over to, oh, dope. Okay. Oh yeah. So E5. All right. So in this time, you continue your way through. So you end up all making it sort of through this area. I'll just put you one by one. And can you see Moros? Yes, you can. Okay, cool. So you end up getting to this area, and you find that the tunnel opens up into a large cavern space. Rays of moonlight shine through the wide crack in the ceiling, which sits 10 feet above the water level. One side of the chamber is covered in the crumbled and muddy remains of a landslide. As you swim into this area, ripples course through the water as more rocky debris begin to slide towards you. And I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Is whatever I'm rolling about celestial fiends or undead?
No, this is a landslide. It says like nature,
Oh,
like terrain.
landslide.
Yeah, as there's like debris that's just
Before,
like.
after, I was also gonna say after I got out of the thing, could I heal for 6?
If you want to use your. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Lucky, natural 20. So you need a 14 or higher to succeed, to avoid
fail.
this rocky debris like slushing
Why
and
I'm doing
sludging sort
that.
of, through and towards you guys.
Oh, for
Okay.
once.
So whoever failed here, let's see. Okay, so it's gonna be half damage if you succeed. So wow, that's like so forgiving. So that was 3d6 by the way I rolled. So that is
Hell yeah. Oh my
that
God,
is
that'd
We
eight-
only use
Is
4.
that a lot?
And that's exactly how much temp HP I have from False Life,
nice.
which
So
I got
a-
to cast for free because of my tiefling background.
So
So
anyone
we
who
take 8 damage.
yeah,
If you
anyone who
failed.
failed takes 8 damage. If you succeeded, you're gonna take 4 damage. It's bludgeoning, by the way. Okay, so you find that the landslide has actually blocked this exit from this area, and you've got to find some other way to get through here. As you look around, now this wasn't a part of the actual sort of original intention of the actual final contest. Seems like this is just a natural disaster that's happened in this area, but somehow, some way, you're gonna have to figure out how to proceed forward, because the other group is clearly proceeding forward from whatever path they took. It's leading them to whatever area. So who amongst you would like to do an investigation check or anything else to figure out? Okay, go for it.
I would like to. Should I use my Medal of Wit? Because I could get advantage.
It is up to you.
And it lasts for an hour,
Oh wow.
right? I'm pretty sure. I put it in my inventory. Because then
Investigation check.
I have a +6 to investigation, and Medal of Wit gives you advantage on intelligence-based checks.
Yeah, it
Should
says
we-
1 hour in my notes.
Yeah. Should I use it? Or do we want to save it?
This might be the time.
Okay. I will activate the Medal of Wit then. And I'll do investigation. Oh, good thing, because I rolled a 6 on the other one. But yeah, 23.
23? Okay, you're good. So as you guys look around this area, what you find is that you find another exit, but it's going to take more time. Because you guys need to like essentially get into that water and then move the debris over to get you guys a path to actually get through. However, you also find that there is a hidden cave at the top of the landslide. If you would like to check it out.
I mean, we're here, right?
Yeah, I think we investigate.
Sure. Whoever amongst you actually goes and checks it out, you end up finding that there's a small cave, and in there is a healing potion. A potion of healing that is soggy but still, and a soggy but still usable spell scroll of Thunderwave.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, I take that. And does someone want to... Maybe we give Harrison the push of healing since Harrison can move pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, and then
I seem to have lost my icon.
E6.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't see you either.
Oh,
Are
you
you
know
underneath
what?
one of us?
Oh, that could be it. Oh,
Yes.
you are.
Yes, you were.
Yeah. I was like, I think they're underneath me. I
We're
think I saw them
swimming
move
above each
over.
other in the dark.
Wait, did I put you in the wrong area? Let me see here. Oh, I got it. Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. All right, whatever. So, you guys
It's
find
the right
exit.
area now.
Yeah, right. Exactly. No, it's fine. There is a yeah. Okay. So you guys end up getting forward and moving towards the next area. As you're swimming through, you do hear the sounds like you can't see them, but they're clear like cracks or small tiny tunnels through areas, and you hear the sounds of the other group kind of like, "Come on, quickly! We don't know how far they are. We're making such good progress, but like, oh my god, that octopus caught in our way. I can't believe that." As there's like you hear them the faint bits of their conversation kind of chattering here. You're unsure of how close they are to the final destination, but you definitely can check and see that they actually are making a good deal of progress. And then perfect. So in this time, what you find here is as you get to this next area, you get through, you find the exit, you move over some rocks, with your combined effort, and you find a tunnel big enough for all of you to kind of go through, and you end up finding this area that kind of widens up, and there's a school of tiny fish with their bodies shimmering in dim light, and swirls in a formation like a silvery pillar, and you see that there's just a huge amount of fish that are sort of like in this area, kind of doing their thing. And they're a good deal a bit ahead of you, so they you haven't disturbed them yet, but they're clearly in your path.
Do
Can
these fish seem
Yet.
dangerous or carnivorous?
I mean, they
can-
look to just be fish, unless you want to do a nature check.
Can I do a nature check?
Sure.
Please. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Oh my
24
god.
on the fish, please.
Wow.
Tell me their names. Tell me
Yeah, their
their
social security
their
numbers.
migratory patterns. Tell me
What
yeah.
do they
school
make
they're
good
in?
pets? Yeah.
What school they're in? Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. So you know that these are quippers. These are carnivorous fish that are like essentially piranhas. And they are just a huge. There seems to be a swarm of them in this area that are all just like kind of swimming around, doing their thing, just kind of like haven't quite seen you yet or anything like that. But once they do, it's gonna be on.
Yeah, I tell the group. It doesn't look like there's a way around them, right? Like we have to fight them to get through.
I mean, you could try to swim fast through them, like an athletics check to try to like zoom past. But you're uncertain if you all can make it.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I think it might be better to just try to get the jump on them and fight them.
Remember, your companion, Moros, is in heavy gear, so they're getting disadvantage on any checks while they're in this water. As far as that.
Oh, it didn't give me disadvantage when I rolled for it. I only have disadvantage on stealth, it says, for my armor.
Oh,
But
maybe-
you're in water.
Yeah, you're in
Oh.
water, so yeah.
So
Okay.
it's the underwater rules.
Ah.
Should we
Yeah.
try and lure the other team over here and they get attacked by the fish and then we swim past all of them?
I think that might take too long.
Okay.
We could try to trick the fish. I have prestidigitation. We could try to make it smell like blood in the opposite direction. See if they go away.
With
Vegetation.
that, nat 20 nature check.
Oh yeah,
Would
I can
Fox-
tell you more.
Would
What?
Fox Club know what is the natural predator?
Ooh, that's a good
Uh,
question.
It's essentially anything that is like fleshy. Any animal essentially that they feel like they can overwhelm. Just
No,
by-
natural predator.
Yeah.
Oh,
natural predator. Gotcha.
Yeah, what would they be afraid of?
Any larger sort of creature than it, like a shark or something, or even a large octopus or something like that, or a crab, or a lobster.
Then I would like to phantasmal force a shark. I create an image of a shark that I can move around to try and scare these fish away.
Okay, sounds good. Is there any checks at all?
Let's see.
They might have to do a check.
Like a wisdom saving throw? Or
Yeah, and unfortunately, this means I have to drop dancing lights.
something? It's okay.
Off
He's
of
covered in
Harrison for a moment.
bioluminescent algae, so at least he has low light 10. So let me actually change that because I want to see you struggle. Let me see.
Let's see. I'll cast it on the BTT so you can. Oh, does it not let you read the?
Oh, it does say intelligence DC 14. So intelligence check or save? I'm not sure.
Okay, it's DC 14. Okay, so DC 14, and then in intelligence. Ooh, they have a -5 to that. So
Let's go. These fish are dumb.
that is 10. Yes. So you summon a large phantasmal sort of shark, so realistic that everyone else believes that it actually could be there. But because your companion just literally told you that he was going to do that, it's on your side as it swims through here and freaks out. Oh, I didn't even put it. I'm sorry about that. As you see, it's the sharks or the quippers begin to like disperse and sort of swim away out of the way of this area. You know they're not going to be distracted for long, but they're at least distracted for right now. So I need all of you to do an athletics check with advantage to be able to try to swim through here before they become the wiser. And then that means for you, Moros, you're going to roll normally, a straight check.
Would you allow
athletics?
acrobatics?
Sure,
Or
you can do
athletics
acrobatic.
only?
Yeah, athletics, acrobatics, whichever.
Acrobatics.
Yes.
Yep.
That is slightly better for. Oh, I rolled 2 9s.
Ooh,
I'm
nat
so
20.
sorry, y'all.
Nat 20. Oh my god. 2 9s. Okay.
Dirty 20.
So 11, but yeah. I think I might
Okay,
get
so
left behind. That's
Dirty
okay.
20. Zeke got a natural 20, so that's great. And then what'd you get, Moros?
15.
15. So you're good. And then Basil and Daisy. So you guys see that in the background, Foxglove is lagging behind. They're just going a little bit too slow. Maybe they got caught on some kelp or something like that. That kind of wrapped around their sort of leg, and it's hard for them to get off. And you see that the quippers are starting to like combine together and notice that Foxglove is like alone here. Harrison, you are right next to Foxglove. Go ahead and do an athletics check to try to grab at your companion, and then see if you can pull them forward before it's too late.
Who? Any of us? Or
Harrison. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, can I also cast mirror image?
Sure.
All right, we'll do that, and then see. Yeah.
3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appear in the space.
Yes, let's go. Thank you,
They're
Lucky.
just like swimming around you, and I guess us rather.
Perfect. So sure enough, they distract the actual quippers as they immediately start to chomp and sort of like, you know, chase at the illusionary Harrisons. You guys are all able to sort of slip away from this place.
Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Please ignore.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
And then, okay, so let's go ahead and get to this area. And chat, don't say anything. And, okay, cool. So, in this time, let's see here. So that was... So that is E10. Okay, cool. Silvery light dances along the walls of this underwater cave. The water here is a little warmer, and a gentle current pulls you towards a crevasse in the south wall that emits a shimmering golden light. Prowling around the cave's pillars is a massive shark. A gold amulet hangs from a thick rope tied around the shark's body, and a silver spear protrudes from its side.
We have to fight a shark.
Oh my god. Oh. Can I do an Arcana check on this shark? If it doesn't look natural to me. I mean, it has a spear sticking out of it.
Go to do a nature check. I would say is the
Nature
most
check?
relevant. Yeah.
Okay. It's a 19.
19. Okay. So with the 19, you find that it is. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so you do find that it is just a very large shark.
It's just a shark.
Essentially. But you do see that there is something up with the spear. It seems to be illuminating a very bright light from the spear, this moonlight that kind of goes around. It seems to actually also have inscriptions of Zahainin, the Moonweaver, as it kind of like shimmers and shines throughout this area. I probably said that name totally wrong, but that is okay. And but yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. And the moment you enter, it immediately sees you and goes to attack you.
Okay.
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 So let me go ahead and just change this little thing a little bit. I had this whole Quipper encounter ready to go, but it's fine. I'll just change it to a giant shark. Let's see. There we go. Move the Quippers. Unless the Quippers want to join in, then that's fine. Let's see. Okay, cool. And it says it's an easy encounter. You know, that should be like totally good for you guys. So that's great. So I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay, not as bad as it could be. Oh, I didn't. I wasn't holding my token, but I got a 12.
21, an 8, a 9, a 12. That all looks good. All right. So let's go ahead.
Oh, I should roll for my familiar, or do you want my familiar to go, or familiars to go on our turns?
Correct. Yeah. Familiars will go on your guys' turns. And then, all right. So first one up is Harrison.
Can I hold turn?
Sure, if you'd like to.
Yeah.
All right. After that is Foxglove.
Oh, okay. Cool. I am going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip on this shark. It makes intelligence. Oh, here, I'll just put it in the chat. Oh, intelligence DC 14.
Does it have to be intelligent?
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm good at picking spells, D'Angelo.
It is a 3.
Okay, it takes 12 psychic damage, and there's also another effect. Let me check my spell book. It cannot take a reaction until the end of its next turn. On its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the three.
That sucks. Okay.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. It does suck for you. It does.
Oh
And
my
I'm also
God.
gonna move. I'm assuming I can move half speed because I'm underwater.
Yes, correct.
I'm gonna move. I think just 15 feet back, wherever I can go. I think I'm gonna move like back here behind Daisy.
All right. Anything else for
Just a
you?
little bit of space, and that's. I believe that's all I can do. I don't have a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh,
And then-
my bat will do something.
yes. Okay.
I don't know if they can do anything useful. Would you allow my bat to give Harrison the help action since Harrison can't see super well?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, then that's what Basil's gonna do. Basil's just gonna be next to Harrison and give the help on whatever you do.
Amazing. And then, yes. After that, he's gonna go to Zeke.
I'm going to move back a little bit to because I have a low armor class and not a lot of hit points.
Both of us.
But you're the
Caster's
hero of this
scooting
anime.
back.
You know, you're the main character
Yeah.
of this anime. You got this.
No. I'm just gonna old-fashioned Eldritch Blast this bitch.
Okay.
That's an 11.
An 11. So let me see here. An 11 will not hit, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
Dang.
All right. Anything
Dang.
else for you?
Can Daisy give Moros the help action?
Sure. Yeah. Let me see. And okay, perfect. So the help action in what capacity actually? Because Basil is helping Harrison see, and Moros has dark vision currently.
Oh, so it doesn't need to see.
Does Daisy have a bite or?
Does have a bite attack, yeah.
I don't know if it would. I mean, Basil
to-
also has a bite, but he only does 1 damage, so I didn't figure it would be worth it. But Daisy might be poisonous. So I don't know.
Do you want Daisy
or
to hang on to Moros and then just kind of like hold action
moral
until they get close?
support?
Yeah.
Moral support.
Yeah, you know what? Daisy is poisonous. So Daisy's gonna try to attack,
Okay.
I guess, the shark.
Let's go, Daisy.
This tiny-
Let's go.
This tiny tarantula's gonna like
So-
swim through water to get to the shark and just try to attack it. Amazing.
Yeah, I believe it has a +4 to hit actually as well. So
Let's go, Daisy.
I'll just roll
Wow.
a 20.
Okay. Oh, and let me see. Okay.
Damn, it's only an 8.
8. Okay, 8 will not hit. Unfortunately, its height is a little bit too thick.
It can't take reactions right now, so Daisy can flee safely.
Okay, Daisy will flee back to me, back towards me a little bit.
Okay. And then anything else for you?
Nope,
Your familiars and all that stuff. All right. So
that's my action. I mean, let me just double check that I don't have some hidden bonus action that I. No.
What do you guys see right now? Actually.
We just see the cave and the shark, the small little area
Okay.
we're in.
Sounds good.
Yeah, this is how far we can see. At least me.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. And then after you, it's gonna go ahead and be Moros.
Okay. I'm gonna get closer to the shark. Probably not
Sure.
the smartest idea. Doing it.
Let's go.
So I have half speed, right? 'Cause
Correct, yeah.
Underwater. Okay, so I can get here. Okay. I am going to smack it with sword.
Sounds good. Go for it.
17.
17 will hit. Yes.
Okay, so this hit for 9.
9. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9 is. Or let me see.
One-handed.
Oh, you have a shield up.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So there we go. You deal 9 points of damage. It slices the hide of this creature. You see the spear that's jutting out of this actual shark. It's embedded pretty deep in there, but you feel like with a good tug, you could probably get it out.
So it has sap now, so it'll have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Of course it does. Why not? You know, why not?
And I'm gonna smite it.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
let's go.
So keep in mind your first smite of the day is free, so it doesn't cost a spell slot. So and you go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 7.
7. Okay, so don't like that. Anything else for you?
Question: is it an undead or fiend?
It is not. It is
Okay. Just to make sure.
and okay, good. So it is now the giant shark's turn. So the giant shark is going to turn to you and then attack you with disadvantage, apparently, because that's what we're doing now.
Yep.
So that is going to be 25, and then
Damn it.
please give me another good one, and 12, because of course. So does a 12 do your AC?
12 does not hit.
Okay. Let's see here. There is no multi-attack, so it goes over to.
I'm just gonna be its worst nightmare consistently.
And then,
smack
oh,
it
I'm sorry.
and
Then Harrison, you held your action, so it is you, and then it's gonna go to you again because you're the first one in initiative.
Wait. Can it move? It cannot move and attack because of Mind Whip. It can move, take an action, or a bonus action.
Yeah,
So because it attacked, it can't move.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Harrison, here's your turn. Or your hold action, and then go for it.
Do I know that there's a spear hanging out of this thing?
Oh, you all see it because it's shimmering. That like it's cascading this light. Everywhere.
Oh, okay. So I can see that. Okay. Harrison is going to take out his crowbar. He's going to move a little bit. I don't know. He's got 15 feet, I think.
Sure.
He's getting right up in there next to Moros. And he is going to cast Distort Value on the crowbar, trying to convince the shark that maybe let me just pull this spear out.
Wow. Okay. Let me. So, do you need to squeeze? Okay. And
Are you trying to treat the shark as a merchant?
all right, perfect. So,
He's got stuff we need.
check against your spell DC. What's your spell DC?
13.
13. Okay, and then and what is your end goal? Like to try to make it docile so you can pull the spear out or something?
Yeah, I want him to just I want it to just turn and let me.
Oh well, it's that won't work right now because things are actively attacking it, so it's defending its life essentially. So it's too much in a frenzy to be consoled in this way, unfortunately. Yeah, good idea. But is there anything else you'd like to do on this turn? Or sorry, we're gonna say you didn't do that, so you can do whatever you'd like to while you're in. So if you want to pull out the spear, you can still do that. You just need an athletics check to try to yank it out.
Yeah, let's try and yank that puppy out of there.
Is it DC 13?
Can I argue acrobatics?
You cannot argue acrobatics.
You simply must try.
Exactly.
You
Like,
simply gotta ask.
I'm gonna parkour over this like sphere.
If I like ran up, flip.
Did a flip and then pull.
Yeah. So that is a 5. So with a 5, you go up there, and the giant shark is just like wriggling backwards and forwards, and you are swinging, with it as well. So it is gonna go onto your turn. Let me see if the shark.
I think I stay in the same spot.
Okay.
Like I'll go to the end of the order.
Okay. And then yeah, so it is now your turn for the first person initiative. And then what would you like to do on this turn? Try again to pull it out or something else?
Oh no, I think if you hold your turn, then that's just like your new spot. I think. Or
Yes, and if you prepare an action, you can basically go twice with just one extra action, but you have to say ahead of time what you're doing and what's going to trigger it. But if you hold your turn, it just moves you into a different place in the initiative order.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, perfect. And then after that, it'll go to Foxglove.
Okay. I am not strong and not fast, so I don't think I can pull it out. So I think I'm just going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay. And how long is the whip's effects for?
I believe it is only. I think it's over now.
Okay.
I believe it has its reaction now, because its reaction comes back at the end of its turn. So when it attacked, it got its reaction back, and the move action bonus action restriction is only on its next turn. Yeah. So it's over now. It just took the psychic damage, and now it's like shaking it off. And I'm just gonna cast Magic Missile at it. So that's 4 on the first missile. How many is Sun's 3, right?
I
Let
think
me
so.
check. Why D&D Beyond? I don't want to give you feedback right now. I just want to read my spell. 3, yes. Okay, so let me just do
So 4 for the first one, and then
2
2. Okay.
and 4.
And 4.
So 10 damage, 10 force damage.
All right. Anything else for you?
The only bonus action I have is I can create a tiny quill in my free hand. So I do that.
Amazing.
Ready to take notes on this shark, and then and then Basil will continue to help Harrison.
Okay. And then Zeke, it is your turn.
Okay. How much movement do I have? Okay.
It's half whatever you normally have.
How far away am I? Oh, okay. Yeah.
You could blast it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and Eldritch Blast it again. Let's see. Maybe I'll hit this time.
I believe. Let's go.
21?
21. Yep. That will
21.
absolutely hit.
Let's go.
Oh, for 5
fuck.
damage.
Hey, damage is damage.
But this is the first time we've seen your Eldritch Blast, though.
Yes!
You guys are all
It's
just like
hot.
firing.
You just get hotter. You just get hotter.
You're just like,
It's hot.
Your muscles just like shimmer and under
I-
the water.
I
Like
do
JoJo's
some
Bizarre
Cheekbones get
Adventure.
sharper.
Yeah.
cheekbones get sharper. I have
Contour
some
occurs.
It contours your face.
WandaVision hands.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. Slay.
Hold
Let's
on.
go.
Eyebrows just.
And then Moros, it is your turn.
Okay. We're smacking it again, just to make it hate me more. Okay.
Or you could try to. I think you could try to pull out the.
Oh, I'm not that smart.
I'll shout to you, Moros, pull out the spear.
So
already
I will
swung
say
with
that.
But that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. And who has what is your guys' passive insight?
Insight is 11. Investigation is
11.
16 though.
11. Did someone say 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so with your passive insight of 14, what you recognize is that this is a wild animal, and it's been stabbed with the spear, but which sucks, for it or whatever the case might be. But it's in no way will change its opinion on you if you take out the spear or not. You're just gonna get, but the spear looks magical in some capacity, so it could be an item you could use to be able to help you in this endeavor.
So maybe drive it in further.
Exactly.
Or maybe attack
or,
it and
or pull
attack
it out
is
and then
fine,
also
pull it out and use it. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely seems to be, and it's amplifying the shark in some capacity. You can definitely tell. And okay, and then sorry, Moros, it is your turn.
Yeah, I hit for 22.
22, Jesus. Yep, you hit.
So then I'll roll for damage now. This one.
You just had to
And
outsmart
then-
the Quippers.
It's 8.
All right. That is
And we're
8.
smiting.
And then okay, so that'll be a spell slot. So go ahead and mark one
Yep.
of your spell slots, and then go for it.
Mm. 14.
Oh my god.
That's so hot. Oh my god.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
You should know now, D'Angelo, how I make my characters.
Of course. So
Just because
that's,
I have to play
that's
strength
true. In
doesn't
VTM, you're
mean-
also like you could punch holes through people. So that was crazy. So
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I
All
threw
right.
a bear. I threw lots of bears.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
all right. So now it's the attack of the giant shark. So this giant shark is gonna
It has
look.
disadvantage.
Oh, you're right, because of sap. That's true. Hate it.
Let's go.
Absolutely hate it. All right, so, oh, you know what? This is fine. So it's
They
gonna
took
look.
away my
to-
oath breaker, so I figured out another way.
it looks to Moros, who's attacking it, tries to attack it with a its bite attack with disadvantage. It gets 11. 11's not going to hit per what we've talked about previously. However, you definitely see that the shark begins to illuminate in this like silvery sort of light, and immediately it looks over across the way, and then you see it dart over immediately in front of Zeke and Foxglove. With blinding fast speed, way too fast for this normal shark to be able to go through here. And it goes so fast in the fact that it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, as it gets immediately in the face of Zeke and Foxglove. And
What?
and then
Could Harrison have been holding on to the spear?
go to do
Oh, yeah.
go to do an athletics saving throw to be able to try to hold on to it.
So strength saving throw or dexterity?
Strength.
Yeah, that's not gonna be great. Not gonna be.
8. Nope, you are gone. You slip off of it and you like are right next to Moro still. But that's okay because it is your turn right now.
He's just gonna swim back toward that thing. Did you say the crystal was hanging off it on like a string or?
That is correct. Yep. The object of your guys' desire for this entire contest is on its neck essentially. So yeah, the Emerald Eye.
Can I go for that, or can Harrison go for that?
Of course, yeah. You need a sleight of hand check.
Oh, we gonna try that. Abracup.
20. Yep, you grab it. So immediately you slip it off and kind of grab at it, and you now have the Emerald Eye, the thing you were searching for in this encounter. Yeah. And then anything else for you?
Guess how movement action. I don't think I had.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's everything.
Do it. Okay. Okay. All right.
I
You don't want
got-
to swim
I only
away?
have bonus.
You don't want to?
I got no movement. I could rabbit hop.
Not underwater. Well, actually, I guess you could say that.
You can push off of the rock.
Yeah, you push off the rock. I will let you push off. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, that's my bonus action.
Okay. And then Foxglove, it is your turn.
Okay, it's right next to me, but I have a touch cantrip, so I will do. Oh, let me see. There's like some new ones I got from this partner books. Let me see. I'm going to cast for the first time Claws of Darkness, which is a cantrip from Tales from the Shadows. They have a lot of like very cool goth spells.
Oh.
Yeah, you shape shadows into claws that grow from your fingers and drip inky blackness. The claws have a reach of 10 feet. While the spell lasts, you can make a melee spell attack with them that deals 1d10 cold damage. So I'm going to roll my spell attack. And I'm concentrating on this.
Okay.
Oh no, I rolled so bad. It's only an 11 to hit.
Doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Okay, well,
Which-
I have them for my next turn.
The dice tells a story though, because like a giant shark is right in front of your face, so it makes
Yeah,
sense. that you
I
would
think
do
I'm
it.
terrified.
And then perfect. Zeke, it is your turn.
So this shark is like right there, and I
Yes.
think Zeke. This is not how Zeke prefers to do combat.
And keep in
I
mind, if
think-
you're doing a ranged spell within 5 feet, you get disadvantage unless you want to like swim away. You know, and that's cool with me.
Yeah, for an attack of opportunity.
Exactly. It's just a slight, attack of opportunity. It's whatever.
I think Zeke is like this, and it's this close, and he just goes, sleep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast sleep on the shark.
Sounds good.
Oh, does sleep have new rules now? Yeah, it does. Oh, it's a wisdom save now.
That's a
So it's
wisdom
a DC 14 wisdom save.
Oh my
save.
god.
Come on. Oh, I got a 9.
Oh my god, we could have just done that from the beginning. Let's go, Zeke. Let's freaking go. That's
Let
so
me-
cool.
Hold on, you crazy kids. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. But it's gonna drown if it goes to sleep. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well,
Each creature with their choice.
you can wake it up when we leave.
In a 5-foot radius sphere point in range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the incapacitated condition until the end of its next turn. Oh, until the end of its next turn. So that's not that bad. At which point it must repeat the save. So it has to keep trying. If it fails a second time, the target is unconscious for the rest of the duration. The spell ends.
Oh damn.
It
on
gets
a
a second
target-
chance, basically, to wake up.
Yeah, the spell ends on a target if it takes damage or something to shake it out. Creatures that don't sleep, such as elves, have immunity. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, sounds good. Let me check the notes really quick for this.
Sleep got way
Uh,
better.
Yeah, it really did.
Yeah, it was kind of
really,
confusing
really
before.
Yeah, with the hit dice. And you can only
Yeah.
really use it on little guys.
The chart. Use the giant. Tries spear. No, you're good. So it is incapacitated at this point. So you see its eyes kind of like begin to go dull as it just kind of like, floats sort of in the water for this for
Yeah.
this turn. So
When that
it-
shark came out, you probably saw Zeke, normally very refined and very like whatever, totally loses cool and be like, no, shit, sleep.
and it worked as you see this worked form just kind of like floating. So in this time, what would you guys like to do? Or sorry, we'll continue in initiative. So you have the rest of your turn, Zeke, if you'd like to do anything.
I would like to move away
Okay.
from the shark just in cases. So I'll move like right there. Daisy's back in my pocket. And that's my turn, basically.
Perfect. And all right, cool. Sounds good. Okay, so after that, it's gonna go to Moros.
We just need to leave now, don't we? Because it's asleep.
Only for a little bit. It might wake up. Yeah.
Oh, it might wake up. But if I hit it, will it wake up?
Yes, for sure. It will
Yeah,
for sure
so
wake up.
That's
Yeah.
why I
But
was like,
you get an advantage on your attack. So like, you know.
There's also this like mysterious sort of like lighted area behind the cave, which
That's-
might be the exit.
like here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we have the metal.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, we could just leave.
We could just try to leave. If you want to just like dash to try to get closer to the exit, you'd be still close to the shark too. So if it woke up, you could still
True, I can
hit
still
it.
hit it.
So yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll do, because I can only move 15. So, and then if I use my
Or
action-
you could prepare an action to hit it if it wakes up when it wakes up. That way you wouldn't have to wait for it to attack anyone. You could just say as soon as it starts to wake up, I'll attack it.
But
When it wakes
can
up, I
use that
like
as-
your thinking.
But
If,
when
I said if
if it wakes up, but I can still have my movement, right? So I could be right beside it, just in
you could be
case.
right next to it, yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do then. I'll move to be right beside it with my movement, and then I'll just prepare an action. If it wakes up, it's gonna get smacked.
Okay. Perfect. And then after that, it's gonna go to the giant shark. Big money, big money.
Fail.
Fail.
Literally
fail.
a 1.
Let's go!
Okay.
Sleep!
All right. Perfect.
One more, and then it's unconscious.
Go to sleep.
Oh no, it's unconscious
It's-
at this point.
No, it's
yeah.
unconscious now.
Yeah.
It
So it
only
failed
has
its second.
two chances. Yeah.
So
It's out.
okay, cool. So good news, bad news in this situation. So number one, you see that the shark is down and out. A couple other things really quick. Let me get your friendly neighborhood rerolls. So as you get through here, the thrashing and the combat, immediately you see your rivals pop out, and where's Harrison?
We shush
Oh,
them
Harrison
like
right there.
shh.
Yeah, and then Harrison, you're there with the giant like emerald eye in sort of hand and everything, and they look to you guys, and you see that they're all like bloody and sort of battered, but still okay. Essentially, they've just gone through some shit, and they look over and they're like, they beat us to it. As they look to the shark, and it's like unconscious, like, oh my god. As they and Harrison, do you see anything to them?
I think Harrison is just gonna try and sleight of hand put that jewel in his pack and slowly like kick
That's right.
backwards toward his
Sure,
group.
yeah. And then you hear Lucia be like, oh, they got it already. And Esteban's like, it's okay. You know, all good job, guys. And then all of a sudden, all of you hear a distinct crack. And all of a sudden, there's a shift in the entire sort of area as a ceiling begins to crack and kind of gets destroyed from the attacks of the shark as it thrashed into sort of the area and kind of shuttered things, and boulders begin to block the way you came and where the rivals sort of are. And they were fast enough to get back, essentially, away from the actual debris, but now it seems like you're cut off, essentially. In this area, so you hear them call out to you, and they're like, I guess you hear Lucia, and she goes, she almost says your real name, and then she goes, Foxglove, are you guys okay? Like, are you guys all right? As the settling of the stones kind of like begins to quiet everything down, but it was loud and sort of violent. Also, I need everyone to do dexterity saving throws as like rocks are just falling from the actual sort of ceiling.
Oh my god, you guys.
Oh my god.
No.
2 nat ones.
All right.
2 nat ones, besties.
Anyone who failed gets 10 damage, and then
Oh,
anyone who
that's
succeeds gets 5.
What's the
Brutal.
succeed?
14 for dexterity saving throw or higher.
So I take 10 damage. Got it.
Did you all fail?
The way we all
Yep.
failed.
We
The
all
way
failed.
that's almost half my hit points, you guys. That's
I'm
crazy.
below half. Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
heal myself again. Can I do that?
That's okay. Yeah. Somehow, some way, the shark is still knocked out. And in this time,
Thank you.
everything is settled at this time, and you notice that there's also something that has opened up, which is this area over here. this light that's shimmering sort of through, the pathway is now open here. You hear the people on the other side. You hear Esteban call out, be like, just stay where you are and stay safe. We're gonna try to get you out of here immediately. Hurry, Bill, help me! As you hear them like hurrying to try to move these sort of boulders and kind of like shift these things around. But it's gonna be a while. There's a huge pile of sort of like rocks and debris that have blocked both these pathways, and but for now, you see that this pathway is clear and there's light that's shimmering through it.
Pathway that is clear.
I'm gonna let Lucia know that we're alive at least, and that there might be another way out. We'll investigate. But I don't tell her how messed up we are. I just like try to reassure her. Be like, we'll be okay.
You're like,
it's okay. Yeah, I look trash. I'm like covered in blood. I look so bad.
Amazing. So yes, in this time you guys recognize there's only like one like area that's still here, and if the shark awakens, you don't want to be trapped in a room with it, essentially. So you find that this pathway is just big enough for you guys to get through, but not the shark, it seems like. And it seems like the water sort of gives way to a bit of like dry sort of land, and there's this golden shimmering light that's kind of like shining from it and everything. Who amongst you would like to go into this area? So Harrison?
I would.
Yeah.
All of us?
Yeah, I think
Sure.
we'll go. Just
Yeah.
like depends. Yeah.
You don't want to stay with the shark?
No, don't want to stay with the
No.
shark.
Would rather not.
No, the shark can stay.
Amazing. Okay, so you guys end up getting to this area, and let me read it. So there's a couple things here. The cramped passageway bends upward until the tunnel becomes vertical. The golden light radiates from the upper end of the shaft, and then you guys who swim through it end up finding that the watery environment gives way to a cavern dotted with trees and pools of water. The walls are covered in vines of green ivy interspersed with colorful flowers. Part of the cavern is open to the sky. In the middle of the actual cavern is a sphere of pale light surrounding a crystal pedestal, upon which rests a golden pendant attached to a fine golden chain. And okay, yeah, and you see that there's this pendant with a gold chain that rests upon this pedestal. What do you guys do?
I am going to use Channel Divinity.
Okay.
So I can sense if there's anything that I like, any location of any undead fiends, anything, just because this is very weird to just have it there.
Yeah. Okay. So you end up finding. Let me see here.
Yeah, Celestials, undead, and fiends.
Yeah, I would say that you find that this is celestial in nature. It definitely is very holy.
Oh, great.
Go ahead and do a religion check for me with advantage.
Okay. Haha. 17.
17. Okay, so you definitely recognize that this is a shrine to Saheni. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. The Moonweaver. And you find that this is a very holy sort of relic. It is the Jewel of Three Prayers. And you find it's a very powerful artifact. You don't know how it's here or why it's here, but it's been untouched for so long, and it truly is a otherworldly sort of item. It should be.
I'm gonna get closer to
It should be cared for with it should be considered with great care, essentially, and great caution.
Great caution. So do you know what this does then, Moros?
You do not, Moros, but you do know that it is a holy relic.
I have an ability to once a day cast a ritual spell within its normal casting time instead of using the 10 minutes. I could cast Identify on it. It would have to touch it, so if it's curse, that might be sketchy. But if it seems like not cursed in nature, then I could.
And canonically,
just
Moros, do you
because it's
explain
holy.
to everyone what it is?
Yeah, I explain like
Okay.
stunted, but I explain. And then I say when they say that, I say just because it's holy doesn't mean it can't be cursed.
That's true. That's true. But I would only really have to touch it for 6 seconds. So I don't know. It's up to.
He'll nod, but he'll just be like at the ready to like knock you out if have to. He'll
Yeah,
move over and like be like
I'm
ready
almost.
to knock you out if have to.
I'm almost dead. Just
Let me
just
go
knock me
ahead.
unconscious.
Let me go ahead and heal you first, and I'll cast
Yeah, before I punch.
healing word.
Oh, thank you.
Oh damn!
Oh my
Damn.
gosh, I'm at
Jesus.
full.
Well,
That's
there
a good.
you go.
What word do you say? Because it's a good word.
I said, stay safe.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And immediately your grievous wounds, like your head wound, that's like just like gushing blood, just
Closes up.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you.
I
Thank
mean,
you,
you're at
Licky.
full health. This is a perfectly safe item. You just want to go touch it. And which hand
know
do you touch
what?
it with? Like,
I'll use my left hand because you said it like that, and I will cast Identify.
okay. The moment you touch it, a beam of light shoots through your head, and same with the rest of you. As your eyes go golden and you begin to share a vision, the light around the pedestal fades as a spectral figure in the form of a male human rises from the amulet. He is dressed in leather armor and a tattered red cape and wears a shield. His face is framed by curly brown hair and bears a melancholic expression as he pleads, I'm imprisoned. Please help me. Suddenly the ground vanishes beneath your feet and you fall, tumbling through a vortex of golden light. You fall deeper and deeper and deeper, and then you suddenly stop. The golden light subsides and you find yourself suspended in a pitch black expanse. And I'll put this in NVC, that way it's easy for you guys to know. You feel water bowing you, and a vermilion light appears in the distance, illuminating the melancholy warrior, who is shackled to the ground by a disgusting strands of fleshy crimson substance. He raises his gaze to the heavens and sobbing and chokes out like, Moonweaver, I beg of you, guide those with the power to save me to the site where I first prayed to you. And he looks around and eyes settle on you. He goes, oh gods, there you are. My name is Alexion, and I am lost in darkness. Long ago I prayed to the Changebringer in the heart of the Temple of Evil, but I beg you, take my jewel and then you feel consciousness leave you as the pressure of the water were crushing the life out of you. And Alexion's voice is the last thing you hear before you pass out. And it says, save me, please, as it kind of echoes sort of through your mind. Okay, cool.
And we're dead.
And I need everyone to make new characters, please.
Sick. And they hear the story of this plea, and that's the call to
And
adventure.
now you guys are gonna play your rivals for the rest of the campaign. And this-
Oh my god.
No.
I know, right? That'd actually be really fun. All right, so let me go ahead and get you guys this image really quick, and I'll share it with chat as well. There we go. And perfect. So, I think I can actually share this image on Roll20. There we go. Okay, cool.
Oh damn.
Well, it's kind of like warps a little bit, but essentially, yeah, you see this like golden spectral image of this human male that appears before you, begs you to save him, and you see this like weird area that is all sort of like deep down within the depths of an unknown place.
Hi, what the fuck did you guys do today?
Jen is commenting.
The immediate what?
Fuck did
What
you
is
guys
that
do?
photo?
So in the in this time, what happens is that you all pass out. And as you wake up, you find yourselves, your eyes are like flickering and all kind of stuff. You get in and out, sort of out of consciousness. But you end up seeing that Esteban, Build Rival, Ethan, as well as Lucia, they're essentially dragging your bodies out of this grotto, hell or high water, as they're like pulling you out. You're too weak to do anything. You see every so often a flicker of something as they're fighting the shark. And they're trying to cast healing on you guys and everything like that. And then sure enough, you wake up. You're not sure when or like how, but you end up seeing that there are various clerics around you and medics that are kind of tending to your wounds. And Esteban probably will look to you, Moros, as your eyes flicker open. He goes, "Hey, bud, I'm glad to see you're safe. Congratulations, you won. You did it." As you all have a throbbing sort of headache, and you all kind of look to each other with a weary glance of like, did we all just experience that, and this is where we're going to end our session for this evening, as as you get this and you find that in your and for you, Foxglove, deep within the recesses of your actual bag is the actual the jewel of 3 prayers that is still with you and calls to you, and
Let's go.
therefore can't wait till you use it, because who knows what happens when you use it, and then
I do. I cast Identify on it.
oh, that is very true, actually. Yeah, that's very true. All right, cool. So yes, so let's go ahead and go around the room to have everyone tell us where they can be found and what they're up to next. So we're gonna go in opposite order this time, starting with Isabel.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. I have been Isabel. You can find me all over the internet at Isabel is okay. I don't have any games or things to plug, so I'm just going to plug the PCRF. Please donate. Free Palestine. Love you guys. That's all I got.
Amazing. And then Benji.
Hey, I'm Benji. I've been playing Zeke Craven. You can find me on the internet at Chance47, pretty much all the places. Try and follow me on Blue Sky. I'm trying to turn that into something because Twitter is just a cesspool.
Yeah, Twitter is what.
Yeah, I did leave my Twitter abandoned.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next.
Yes, I'm super excited. Oh my gosh. And then Jay.
So you can find me on Twitch weekly and now on Blue Sky as well. I try to cross post, but I really don't open Twitter as much as well. But it's J Jokers across everything, and we've just been doing horror games for Halloween, and now I don't know what we're going to be playing for a long one. Apparently Mouthwash, but that game looks terrifying, so that'll be fun.
I keep hearing about it. I'm like terrified to see what it is. Oh my gosh.
It looks so weird.
Oh man. And then okay, Adam.
Sorry, looking up mouthwash. All right.
I'm actually probably gonna do the same thing.
Did we really let those guys save us? I am Adamas Lamas across all of the stuffs, and I'll be here every other week, and then maybe on my channel at some point. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I'm also excited to see what the fuck we just did.
You have no idea. It's like so exciting.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You're gonna wish you ate pies.
The one time doing stuff with Celestial actually does things.
The pies would have buffed us.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And all right, cool. Well, my name once again is D'Angelo. Thank you again so much for watching Death March. I'm super excited. The name is there for no particular reason, as there's this quirky band of friends embark on this adventure that's like super chill, and like I'm sure they're just gonna escort a merchant or something, or find out this celestial being that's imprisoned within the depths of the world. Whatever the case might be. And all right, so I hope you all have a wonderful night and a great weekend, and we will see you guys in with our next sessions. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.